Hello. It is Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. This is going to be the greatest year of all time. We all know it, and we're all expecting it. And today, we got a goddamn good one for you. But first, what is the Action Network?
It's just where, like, if you bet, you can place a bet there, or you put what your bet is, and then other people can see. Like, I could follow Diggs's and take all his picks.
It's a lot more than that, though.
But what is it, though? You also
Social media for gambling.
It's an entire website.
built for gamblers by gamblers.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Their whole thing is be smarter bettors.
You can see the sharp money reports. You can see where the public money is.
Cool. But it's basically like a lot of people ask us, they don't know much about gambling.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of people that want to gamble because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, this is perfect for it.
The Action Network
It's a resource.
is a resource for people to do.
You can't you can't actually bet there. You just go there to get information.
But you can also do contests. You can do, like, for instance, they had me set up a contest.
Prop contest.
Yeah, a prop contest for this weekend where you can pick overs, unders on certain prop bets, and if you win the contest, you win money. So it's not that you can set your bookie wherever it is over to the Action Network so you can see how you're doing. You can enter into these prop contests, and you can learn about where money's going, who's betting where, the things that are happening. You can learn about things that nobody knows about going into. Basically, it makes you a smarter, more knowledgeable bettor.
Correct.
Live
They
score
give out
updates. Yeah.
Everything. It's the one-stop shop if you're going to gamble for information that you need, updates on how things are going, Green Dot City, right? That's what it is.
That is
Yep.
nice.
Green
If
dots.
you bet a game, it sends updates to your phone on if there's a score or something like that.
So people are like, why would I, if I already gamble somewhere, why would I need the Action Network? The reason is because it's going to make you a better gambler.
Yeah, you're going to win more money.
You're going to be a better gambler. You're going to make more money. You're going to be able to play in their contests that are completely free and make money off of it. Like I have one this weekend asking you about a couple of different things. Like, do you think the over-under for made field goal is going to be over 51 yards this weekend or under 51 yards this weekend? Taking into account things like in these games, a missed 50-yard field goal is giving the other team great field position. So how often will the kicker get sent out for a long field goal is one question you have to ask. And then will they make it? I am betting the kickers are going to hit the over there, but that's one question of my little prop contest, which you can make money. What's the percentage of balls fair caught this weekend? Over 80%, under 80%?
Over.
Are you asking?
I think it's something that you should ask yourself.
Should think about.
And maybe go in and enter the prop contest.
I'm going under.
See, I put it really, I feel like 80% is a high number. I'll be excited to see. I have no clue.
Are touchbacks fair catches?
No. Fair catches are fair catches.
You know, where they wave their hand and they catch it.
I get so confused. Been watching all the fucking college, and their fair catch rules are absurd.
What are they?
You
You can fair catch at like the
kickoffs.
10-yard
Oh,
line.
yeah, and you can fair catch it. You could always fair catch a kickoff, by the way, but this time you can just
the
move up to
25.
the...
Yeah, exactly.
It's very interesting. College rules are very interesting, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the NFL
Correct.
playoff prop bets that are only in one place and one place only, and that's actionnetwork.com/Pat. You can compete against me for free in NFL wildcard prop contest. Play for free to win $1,000.
Wow. Holy.
actionnetwork.com/Pat. actionnetwork.com/Pat. You'll download the app. It'll make you a better, smarter, better. And whenever you're going to bet, you only bet at one place and one place only, and that's mybookie.ag. Mybookie.ag is the greatest gambling website on earth because you can gamble on everything, including the boys here losing weight this month of January in a weight loss challenge.
Team Todd.
Playoff football's around. You can gamble on the games, who you think is going to win, everything like that. Hockey's happening. We have a little hockey talk later. You're going to enjoy. Might have been the longest hockey talk in recent history.
We're getting there. A few more words each time. It's great.
I think a lot of people would argue it's great that there's more words about hockey, but I'm here to be on the side of hockey.
I know. I respect that. Thank you.
It's not me, it's the people.
Correct.
Right.
It's not me.
No, not at all.
I'm not going to say anything.
Well, it seems like it's me because I always go, oh, okay, that's hockey talk. And then we move on. But it's not, I'm a automobile, I'm a
Vehicle.
vehicle of the people.
That's all you are.
Anyways, mybookie.ag, promo code PAT, get 50% bonus on your first deposit, gamble on everything. We got an incredible show for you. I'm so thankful. You're going to hear us talk about football later so you can put those bets in. Also, read up about everything that you're going to be putting your money on so you can make even more money from mybookie.ag on the actionnetwork.com/Pat. Let's have a day today. This Urban Meyer situation is hilarious in my eyes because The whole world thinks this guy's full of shit. He has been asked. He has been asked 7 times. 7 times. No, on national media by the same reporters. Do you think you'll ever coach again? Every time, same answer. Every single time. And the fact that he gets asked that many times shows you the exact level of respect that the media has for the guy, for the nation has for the guy. And somehow he's now assistant AD. It's like Urban Meyer is this magic maker. I don't know how he does it. He has terrible situations around him at all times and somehow still walks on water.
Well, and that's how he's a magic maker too, is because you just said that he has terrible situations, but he knows when to get out. He gets out at the right time.
So what's
every
coming?
time.
What's coming to Ohio State is the question. What is coming? Is that what
I think it already came. Like he just had to get out of that situation, the Zach Smith situation. He's
Sounds
also
like-
coaching a leadership and ethics class there now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Little
How does
teacher.
he do it? How does he? And I know they say that haters could see me walk on water, and they'd say it's because I can't swim, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a real quote, I guess.
From Urban Meyer.
From Jesus? Or?
No, just in general. That's a quote in general. But I feel like Urban Meyer, I don't want to be a hater here. I feel like he walks on water everywhere he goes. He can do. He had a murderer in Florida, known bad rap.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's terrible there. Everybody knows what's going on there. And he leaves and they celebrate him leaving. They're like, "Oh, we hope you're healthy. Have a good one."
Yeah.
He goes to Ohio State. This whole thing happens. He refers to it as the stuff that happened, right? The potential domestic violence, the stuff that happened. And still he's like, "Oh yeah, let's have you teach a class. Let's have you be the assistant athletic director." I don't understand how he does it.
Because he was at Florida and Ohio State and these college fan bases and Utah. These college fan bases are such cults. Like they don't give a fuck as long as you're winning games. They honestly couldn't care less.
NFL too, by the way.
Well, the NFL, but especially these big programs that have been around forever. You know, Florida, Ohio State, they're storied programs. So no matter what, they only care about winning. And Urban Meyer, he's finishing with over, what,
And
900?
he won there, so he automatically becomes a god. He does walk on water to those fan bases.
I would say this. College football is the most similar to like European soccer when it
Correct.
comes to fan bases
Yes.
living and dying with the team. Their allegiances are. There's no questioning. There's no way they'll ever get off it. If you're an Ohio State fan, you're an Ohio. If you're a Penn State fan, you're a Penn State fan forever. And these people camp out for days in advance to watch their boys go out there and play. I understand that, but man, there is really no critical thinking when it comes to the whole process.
No.
I think a lot of it is based on these college football programs, and you're comparing to them. Is a lot of these college football programs are not in big cities, so it's literally the only team in town. Like you're not used to rooting for anything else. Like those teams are your life and death, and so if they are successful, whoever is making them successful is God to them.
And these teams, too. Florida hasn't had a great pro team in a while.
That person is bringing direct happiness to that
Correct.
city.
Oh, yeah.
That person is in their eyes. That one singular person. It's like Rich Rodriguez. Dana Holgerson goes to Houston. People are like, bring back Rich Rodriguez. Rich Rod bailed on our team whenever we had national championship to go to Michigan, right? We still had one more year with Pat White. My class was still, we had one more year. He leaves and goes to Michigan. Rich Rod then goes to Arizona. And then maybe is it like, I've been everywhere else, man. I want to come home.
Is he
Is there
coach again?
rumors
Is
he's
he
coming
coach
back
again?
to?
Yeah, he's an offensive coordinator right now somewhere. He just signed on to be an offensive
No, at
coordinator.
Ole Miss. I'm talking about Urban Meyer. Diggs, you start. Will he coach a program again? Not the NFL. Will he coach a collegiate
Yeah,
program?
I think yes.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
Everybody thinks yes. That's why he was asked 7 times on national TV.
I think he's
his
just
move
going.
is he goes to ESPN for a year after he's done and does all that
He did
bullshit.
that. Yeah, he did
That's what I'm
that.
saying. He's going to do it again and then
No. This one is he's going AD route, so he's a little bit more esteemed professional.
Yeah.
Okay, so
teacher.
there you go. He's going to make a shitload of money in the interim, and then another, high-profile job is going to open up, and he's going to get so many offers.
Urban Meyer's a gangster, bro.
He's only 54. He could come back in 10 years and still be coach age.
He's a real gangster, though.
He's unbelievable. He finished his career at Ohio State. His winning percentage is like 920. It's absurd.
Pat, I disagree with you. He ain't a gangster. Okay, he's good at what he does. Don't get me wrong. He's
What do you
got a
mean he ain't a
system.
gangster? He controls-
Marvin
He wins everywhere.
Lewis is a gangster.
Oh, my gosh.
Marvin Lewis is a gangster. That's a gangster,
Yes.
not Urban Meyer.
I
Urban Meyer
1000%
goes
agree.
everywhere. He wins. Marvin Lewis loses everywhere he goes.
Yep,
Cincinnati.
But what you're
and he
saying
stays
right there, what you're saying right there, what you just said there, is the sentiments of everybody. Everybody says what you say. About Urban Meyer, you ask everybody, they're like, oh, the guy's a liar. The guy is not trustworthy.
Cheat.
But you listen to Ohio State people. Like I checked. So I like checking when teams post a picture about somebody and then the comments.
Yep.
Right. I
Yeah.
like to see the comments.
Team accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They posted a picture of Urban Meyer, and the first 100 comments were from Ohio State fans thanking him for his incredible leadership and knowledge and guidance to these young men. And I was like, holy shit. That is the biggest separation of thought from inside and outside the dome I think I've seen in a long time. And it's like the Ohio State people, I wonder, they have to hate the media that keep asking him. They have to hate
They wanted
the
to
media.
kill, what's his name, who came out with the original
Brett
Feldman.
McMurphy.
Yeah, they wanted
Or was it? Yeah, it
Brett
was.
McMurphy.
They wanted to fucking he was getting death threats from.
They
Ohio
have
State.
to hate him. Because
Just for breaking retirement news too. He's just getting
And his family.
obliterated.
His family got affected too, McMurphy. I mean,
Don't mess with the Ohio State fans. I mean,
Or
No,
I
any
think
of
the Big
these.
Ten,
Yeah.
the Penn State. I'm telling you that fan base, and we all saw it. I guess the world got to see it whenever the Joe Pa situation happened
yeah.
with old.
They were fucking riding
so
on.
Dusty.
They were riding
Dusty.
on campus.
yeah.
Yeah, for the opposite direction.
Yes.
There's,
Wrong way.
there's people rioting one way around the country, and then it was the complete opposite, burning things down on the opposite side of it. But growing up in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
you like I've realized the Penn State cult my whole life. You know, like people that go to Penn State, they love Penn State, and then the world got to see it. And this is the same thing I feel like with the Ohio State one. It's like, man,
We went back for our coach's funeral, and there was a Penn State fan there, and all Pat did was ask if what's his name is done.
James Franklin.
If James Franklin is done, and the look on this dude's face
was ready
changed
to fight me.
and almost had to be held back.
it was insane. I never been because AQ obviously. Good friend
Yeah,
of mine.
yeah.
I always bust his balls about Penn State because I was supposed to go to Penn State. They told me I wasn't Penn State material. They didn't offer me.
Yikes.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, McQuarrie said that to me. Mike McQuarrie, the guy who
guy
was
saw
in the testimony.
Yeah.
he told
saw
me.
the in the shower with the yeah.
Yeah, he said I wasn't Penn State material after making my dad and I drive up for a game. It's like, what the fuck are we here for? We're gonna drive home. What do you mean?
that Penn State material really took a turn a couple years later. So.
Karma really came full circle.
Yep.
Okay?
Well, and
Pretty nice compliment now.
Back to Urban Meyer. To hell
good.
with Urban Meyer, okay? Because all he's done as a Michigan fan is put a shiv in my ribs.
Hey, y'all
For
are terrible too.
8 straight. Okay, 7-8 straight years. And then on his way out with a 28-3 fourth quarter lead, that I actually jump on the bandwagon of the Ohio State Buckeyes on Monday night. They can't protect. No, he can't protect a 28-3 lead. So, with all
They
due
still won.
respect,
What do you
on
mean?
your way out, Urban Meyer, you go do bad things to yourself.
Spread. We're talking spread here.
Oh, you're
five and a
talking
half
about-
points.
Yes, the spread.
Yeah,
He's
Missed it by a half
28-3,
point.
12 minutes left in the fourth, and Meyer says, I'm going to fuck Gorman one more time on the way out the door. And that's what he did. That's what he did. Personally, put a shiv in my ribs and turned it.
So
Too
hold
bad
on.
for
What
you
was it?
guys.
5.5 or
5.5.
It was
Was it
half a
really?
point. You
It
could have
was-
got it that morning. I had 7.5. It dropped to
6.5 here.
before the game.
6.5 here.
Oh, see, for some reason, I think I got 4.5.
Oh, no, you didn't. Are you serious?
I honestly believe I did get 4.5.
And then the kid takes the 2-point conversion back to the 50. I'm thinking he houses it. We
Trips.
cover.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, and Meyer's like, no, fuck you, Gorman.
He was running like a 4-1 down the sidelines, and I'm holding my breath. I'm like, oh, fuck, he's going to return.
Hey, they're
this.
talking about Harbaugh, too, potentially being.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I've heard Jets a lot about Harbaugh.
Goodbye. I mean, if you can't beat Notre Dame, you can't beat Ohio State, and you barely beat Michigan State. Goodbye.
Really?
And I love him.
Hey,
I
hold
love
on,
him,
though.
too.
Here's a huge transformation.
Michigan man.
Yeah, whenever he showed up, remember they were celebrating the khakis, Michigan man. He was sleeping over at
His-
kickers'
his
houses.
house. He grew up in a house across the street from the big house.
I know.
And these guys are like, no, fuck them.
Well, you got to win big games. I mean, you're not winning. Urban Meyer won every big game, almost every one that he was in. He can lie up in front at a press conference, and he can get hired tomorrow by the biggest programs. He's a winner. I mean, Harbaugh, you don't win. You're not. He can go anywhere, but not the same
Okay, so
level that Urban
Who
Meyer
would you
can.
have? Who would you rather have instead of
Brady
Harbaugh?
Hope.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, no question.
Urban
It was
Meyer.
all fuck, dude. We did fucking cartwheels when your guy came over from West
Rich
Virginia.
Rod.
Yes.
So did we, by the way.
See?
Rich Rod, there's a guy, I guess you can't say it anymore, but he was a winner, too. Rich Rod was a guy that won with us. And then Michigan, he didn't win much, right?
Oh no.
But they didn't let him get his guys in there. He was trying to bring that place a little bit. I don't want to say down a little bit, but he was trying to bring in some
Lower the GPA.
He was trying to get. If I would have been in high school, I think Richard would have been trying to get me into Michigan.
Guys
Can
are-
we not work away? A guy can write an essay or something.
Guys are leaving because of your Bud Barwis. I mean, they were transferring
Now,
left and
listen.
right after 6 months with under Barwis's.
Barrowis Beach is no joke, that guy. And I'm happy that I don't have to do that ever again. But that's it. I mean, it was like a real life. It was a boot camp. You were going to a boot camp. We need you all to be bigger, faster, stronger, and tougher. So here we go. We're going to do an hour in conditioning here in 115-degree weather, and let's see who can make it. And there was a lot that didn't. By the way, yeah, those are the heart paddles. on the side of the field right there. Yeah, you see them?
Just in case.
Nobody here knows how to use them, but they're potentially going to be used.
I'm going to speak for most Michigan fans here. To hell with Urban Meyer. To hell with his lies. To hell with Urban Meyer. But if an opening does happen in Ann Arbor, we'd welcome there.
Oh, my God.
I tell you, on the shoulders of giants, absolutely. You know, I mean,
That's
God.
why I don't think Urban's done. I think Urban is going to conquer all the Power Fives. He's done the SEC, he's done the Big Ten, now he's got the
He
ACC.
did Utah, too. And he was
Yeah.
with Utah.
So he's already done the Pac-12. Oh, so he only has 2 more now.
I think
Big
he's
12.
holding out for Notre Dame. I think if Notre Dame were
we
to
talked
shit
about
can
that.
Brian Kelly tomorrow, he would accept the job in a heartbeat.
That may be next for next year.
Why?
They've talked about him going to Notre Dame like he was like a fan growing up or something.
Yeah,
I
his
think
ties there.
Exactly.
Oh, so he saw Brian Kelly get shellacked, and he was like, I think now's the time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, looks like that guy's going to get fired.
Well, and
But
I
this
just-
has been fun, Ohio. I mean, we had a couple drama. We won a little bit. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I'll be the assistant AD. Yeah. Until Notre Dame's like, how about $10 million a year?
Exactly. And I don't know how much farther Brian Kelly can take him. I mean, he's done pretty well.
He's
but
going to die, too. Brian Kelly's a guy that's going to die on the field.
Yeah.
That guy is going to die on the field. I saw him when he was at Cincinnati, when he was on his little come up, right? He beat us.
Yep.
But whenever he gets angry, his face.
Oh my God. Beat red.
I am a red-faced human because I am Irish. But what happens to him looks unhealthy.
It looks like he's about to burst.
Well, they were talking about during the game. He's dialed back on that. He wasn't. They were actually talking about the color of his face during the Clemson game.
Because it was so bad.
Yeah, after when the kickoff not fumble almost went out of bounds, they were complimenting how white his face was.
I was in a production meeting. While that game was on in the background. And I just like peeked at it and I saw it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this is bad. This is supposed to be a big game. You know what I mean? So then I say college playoffs. Like there has to be a better way than this, right? Robert Smith, big college football guy. Big college football guy. Those college football people, they love the way the college football is set up, by the way. Every game matters, they say, throughout the season. We don't want to get it to a say where it's like March Madness or this or that. Every game matters. And I just found it very interesting. Like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. That's not a true statement at all.
Especially when you have terrible teams in the conference and then teams like Notre Dame who are just doing nothing.
Todd's on a mic back there. He's a big Notre Dame fan.
I am. Here's my question to you, Pat, about Urban Meyer, the cysts on his brain. How much credence do we put on that?
Zero.
The short-term memory loss, the chronic headaches. Is that a real reason, or do you think that's
Do you
his
think he
way out?
says that?
He does say
Oh yeah,
it.
he did say that.
it's
He came out. He said he has a cyst on his
He
brain.
actually does.
Oh, what if it's like that John Travolta cyst phenomenon? You ever seen that movie? What if we only got a couple years left of this guy and we just need to use and abuse his
No, but
talents?
the
Maybe that's why he's such a good coach. He has this brilliant thing going on in his brain, and now it's going to kill him.
Have you ever seen Phenomenon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That movie made me like cry whenever I was a kid. That movie's awesome.
By the way, his cyst came out when he was getting waxed by Purdue. Just so
Correct,
you know,
yes.
okay. I mean,
That's- it's
when
convenient timing
you
on the
know,
release.
that's
And
when
then
he
he was
hit
putting
it
on
both
his-
of his knees on the sidelines,
Yeah,
and
he was
holding his
on the
head.
sideline.
He's getting shellacked by the Boilers.
He was a wide receiver coach in Notre Dame for 4 years.
Tyler
There you
Trent.
go.
Tyler Trent was beaten.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Tyler Trent, by the way. Incredibly inspiring human. Rest in peace. He's the reason why the Boilermakers beat the hell out of Ohio State.
way.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, I think he's always had like the health issue whenever something goes astray.
Oh, yeah.
Stress
yeah.
issue. Like that was the
Heart,
thing
he
at
had
Florida.
stress
Florida,
was the
yeah.
heart thing.
Yeah. Now it's the head with the cyst.
Well, my heart would hurt too if I had a fucking triple murderer on my team. hey, go fucking lift. Or not. No, and I've heard that'd be tough on my heart too, man. I'd be struggling there.
He'll be back.
College football is just Alabama, huh?
Yeah.
It's just Bama and Clemson.
I
It's
think
Bama and
Clemson's gonna beat 'em.
Yeah, I have
Really?
Clemson too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How come? Just because of the drama with Georgia?
Well, the Georgia game wasn't very impressive, and then if it wasn't for, I know that's
Tua couldn't walk,
I know
though,
it's
I think.
stupid to say, but like if it literally wasn't for that first quarter, like Oklahoma played with them the entire
Yeah.
rest of the game.
Yeah, they did kind of dial it back, huh? They kind of shut Tua down, which I don't really understand why.
And
You can't move.
Fucking defense, the Clemson defensive line, they have some fucking dogs on
yeah,
there.
it's
Like,
a,
do.
it's a big
Yeah, but they're
difference.
suspended.
Dexter Lawrence? No, just for
just
that one
one.
game.
Yeah,
Dexter
they're
Lawrence is
back.
back now.
Oh, Dabo was like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Notre Dame. Yeah, we're going to do it right
You can
there.
get by that.
You will not do those drugs here for one game.
the only thing that scares me is Clemson has a freshman quarterback and Saban could
Hey,
do some things.
I love that
He's
dude.
a
Oh, yeah.
stud.
He don't
He's
give
a
a shit.
stud.
I would
He's
like
the
it to be
real
known
deal.
that I love that fucking
He
guy.
throws the prettiest fucking ball, man.
Hey, he is going to be worth $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
dollars.
Oh, he's going to take over.
He's a pro already.
Well, especially he looks good. He's got
looks
that
good.
long hair.
Yep.
He's like perfect. He looks like he has
Big dude,
paint, too.
I think he should
Big
curl his
dude.
hair. I think he should get a fucking perm or something. That long, stringy,
Blow it up
straight
a little?
hair.
No, dude, I think that flow is such a good thing. You know why? Because remember, the Titans is such a huge,
Yeah,
absolutely.
impactful movie in every football player's life. Like whenever that Titans did that dance and we put that video up, the Fox.
Yeah.
If you look in that comments, you're gonna see a lot of NFL guys that are like, "Yep, that," mostly because that movie's the most real life of
yeah,
what
it's
it's
the
like,
best.
right?
Yep.
So. Sunshine is a character already that is beloved by every football guy basically on earth. Now you got him in real life and he's taller, can throw better, and looks like he's smarter than the Sunshine in the movie. I think he's going to make $1 billion.
He's having private conversations with Peyton Manning.
That's because he looks like
Exactly.
Peyton.
Yes.
When he's playing, he looks like
Similar
Peyton Manning.
body too.
He's going to
Yeah.
try to leave. He's going to somehow try to leave after his sophomore year.
And somehow they'll push it through. Somehow it'll get pushed
Hey,
through.
did you ever see Any Given Sunday?
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx.
I sold some boots, by the way. I sold some boots with the speech of just that 1 inch. That's all we need. The inch in front of us and the inch behind us.
You haven't seen it recently?
No.
I just want to get your take on the realistic angle.
I don't think it's realistic at all.
No.
From what I've heard.
Kidding
not.
me?
Remember the Titans, very realistic.
It's like that ESPN show, Playmakers.
Playmakers, yep.
That they had to cancel.
Really?
Yeah.
They
What's
got
that
like
about?
3/4 of the guys in the locker room are like on steroids, like beating their
I
wives.
think the NFL made ESPN cancel
killing
it,
people.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
NFL
yeah.
wasn't cool with it at all.
I wonder how the NFL was back in the day. You know, back when there was no
I can only
rules.
imagine, dude.
With no cameras or anything.
There was no rules, man. Guys used to go out the night before games. I could never even imagine doing
Yeah,
that.
Fluffy or Fuzzy or the Green Bay Packers who went out the night before the Super Bowl and then caught the first
Hey, Max McGee.
Max McGee.
Max McGee,
He
by
was
the way.
hungover. He couldn't play in the Super Bowl.
By the way, I fucking missed that. I missed the Max McGee.
I was waiting for it.
Did you have an opportunity to throw it in there or not really?
There was zero success from the Green Bay offense.
Zero.
So there was never a time to talk about, the receiver. I wanted to, man. I had so much fun in there. I had so much
It
fun.
was awesome.
I said this, by the way, I've said this on a couple occasions. I would not guarantee that I'm back in a booth. I would not guarantee
Nah.
it.
Why is that?
You have to be just.
I got
What?
strictly
Fox
because-
had somebody review the game, like an old analyst. I don't even know if this can go on, but yeah, I can. Fuck it. So they had somebody like review the game. I get an email from somebody that's like,
You get like a grade.
yeah, like a whole review, which
Report
I
card.
respect, by the way.
Yeah.
I appreciate that a company does that, and I would expect them to do that as well.
Yeah,
right?
you
There's a
need
lot of money
criticism.
on the line. There's
Yeah, sure.
but there's a lot of money on the line
Who's
too.
the reviewer?
yeah, okay.
Who's the reviewer?
I can't say his name. I feel like I can't say his
You'll
name.
tell us.
It's
Reviewer
also,
X.
You'll
it's
tell us
also
later.
great to get actual feedback
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of just wondering. I wonder if they like
Yeah,
it or
Yeah,
not.
but feedback from a 60-year-old.
So hold on,
say,
that's,
different
than
that's
feedback.
exactly
Over
what
under
happened.
70 years old.
Hold on, that's exactly what happened though in the review. It was an old head. It was obviously an old head, and I had never heard of the guy before. And I get this review of my game. And,
In-house or was this public?
what do you mean?
Wait, did they just send
was
it
it
to you?
sent out
Just to me
Just to you.
and and everybody else.
So
in
it's
the booth.
in-house, but it's not going on Twitter. Or
Yeah.
anything.
It was just in house. And at the beginning of the game, he reviewed it like as the game was going. He did it like a live review, and then we just got sent that thing, like his reactions.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning, he was not a fan. He was not a fan. He even wrote in there that it was a shtick and all this stuff. So I was immediate. His first sentence about me was like he thought something bad about my shtick. And my first sentence is reading this. I'm like, well. I start doing research on that guy, right? So I start doing research. I don't even read the rest of the view. I just read the first sentence, and then I start doing research.
fuck are you, man?
Just so I know if I should be upset or not about
yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, should I be upset about what he
I can't
just-
wait to hear off air
Yeah,
who
me
it
too.
is.
Go ahead.
I want to read the report card, honestly.
Anyways, so I go through the entire review thing or whatever, and he's saying things that I'm reading. I'm like, see, but I just don't see. So he follows up with a email right afterwards. It's like, can we do a phone call? So I call him. We have a conversation.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
so now it's a phone conversation.
Okay.
But he said, hi. He introduced himself.
What's his name?
I just wanted to let you know. I just wanted to let you know that I was the guy who sent the email. Did you see it? I was like, yeah, I saw it. He was like, I've been doing this for insert the amount of years that he's been doing it. Now they're asking me to review games. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
he's
blah.
68.
So he said, do you have any questions? First thing, I was trying to be as nice as possible because I assume this guy carries a little bit of weight of fucks, and he could probably tell or not. I was like, well, anytime you got somebody who's been in the game for a long time, I love hearing their knowledge. I'm very lucky to learn from people who have been in the game a long time.
Nice, stroking them a
I'm
little
playing
bit.
the game.
Yeah.
I'm playing the game, right? I'm playing the game. So he goes, oh, okay, so let's go through it together then. And I was like, all right, if you would like to. And his first sentence, because the shtick line, right? He says the shtick line. And I go, all right, I got to stop you. So, and I couldn't take it. I said, this is every day, bro. This is not a shtick. This is literally me every single day. This seems like this is more a you problem than a me problem. There's literally nothing. I guess I could be a little bit more boring. I guess I could do that. I could turn it down if that's what we're looking for. And he goes, well, I saw you do WWF stuff. I'm like, well, they're WWE now. And,
Oh boy, so we're going way over 70 then.
yeah. So yeah, exactly. So I go, well, they're WWE now. He said, well, I saw you do some of that stuff. I was like, yeah. And they actually tell me, like, just don't be anybody other than
Be you.
Like, I'm actually just being me on there. That is my critiquing notes from them is just do whatever the hell you want to do in the moment. So it's not a shtick. And he was like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I was like, don't worry about it. He was like, well, it seems like I've offended you. I was like, no, don't worry about it. It's just, I'm just letting you know you don't know me. It could be something you think. Right. And he was like, all right. And then we go through the whole game, and it was like a pretty good conversation after that. It was pretty good
Was
conversation.
he complimentary?
Good.
It was okay. There was a couple times where I was trying to keep the shots at him and how they choose to call games at a minimum. Because there was a couple times where he was telling me I should have said something different. I was like, yeah, I guess I could have said it in a much more boring fashion. But if you listen to the words, I actually did do some educating there if you actually listen.
That mentality is, Pat, the star is the game. The game will sell itself. And I'm here to tell you in 2018, guys, agree with me or not, it's
19.
It's
19,
2019. I mean, close to 2018. So we're but the game, sure, it is a star, but you need personalities to push that game, whether it's the greatest game in NFL history or not.
See,
and that's the format. That's the format that they keep. Hey, don't get in the way of the game. Just go up there and give out the stats
I didn't
here
even
and
think
there.
about.
That's their mentality.
What you just said
Yeah.
right there.
They do, yeah.
I didn't even think about that in my head. I never even thought of that because whenever I'm watching the game and listen to them, I'm like, man, I feel like you can make the game.
Sure.
So. Just like with Evan Fox, right? Whenever we talk about the way he makes videos and how we cut videos for the internet, the editor is an exclamation point to whatever said. I think the commentator is an exclamation point to the game.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the sentence. I am not the.
You push it forward.
That's a perfect way to put it.
I am not the. I am just the exclamation point. So if something's awesome, okay, let's go ahead and put an exclamation point in there. If it's a little dry, let's go ahead and put a ... in there. I'm just the punctuation in between sentences. In my head, I told him straight up that I think there's a different way to call games than the way you guys have been doing it.
I would bet $1,500, whatever, everything in my bank account that those Twitter accounts have never had something go like viral for something that the announcer is saying if it's not like a egregious fuck up.
So
like,
I thought that too.
that never happens.
thought
It
that-
doesn't.
And that's why I'm saying you're going to be back in the booth.
I've got
The
numerous
NFL
calls though from people that have.
didn't like it or
They were just like
they don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. These people are decision makers. These are decision makers that are like, well, it was definitely different. And I'm like,
That's
no
the point.
shit.
Yeah.
It was. That's why I'm saying I don't know if I'll ever be back in the.
horseshit.
No, I want to look at the ratings from every single 31-0 football game ever, and then look at those ones from the Packers Lions.
Hey, by
I
the way,
guarantee they're records.
I would like it to be known that I very much understand this is a team thing, right? Not just me, not just the guys in this room right now, because I did lean on you guys for a lot of facts. Like, I mean, Ty was sending me over some stats for me. It's a team thing, for real. For real. You guys helped me out a lot, but also the listeners of this show and the followers. I think I think you guys went to
hammering
work
Twitter.
for me, man. I appreciate
My
you guys.
thing is, there's no way somebody doesn't put you back in a booth.
I'm telling you,
there's never once.
There's no way.
The NFL's
There's
never
no way.
once put out a highlight video of a fucking broadcaster.
Exactly.
That was another thing. So somebody who's not related to any network currently calls me and goes, I wonder what the NFL thinks. And I was like, I think they put out a highlight video, is what I said. I think they put out a highlight video of it. Well, that's the social. There's always like the social people that did that. It's like, what are we even fucking talking?
Let's
It's all
do
the
this.
same company.
Here's the thing.
I'm
It might
telling you,
take a
I
while.
don't think I don't know if it's
Hold
not a lot.
on.
You
Hold
will.
on,
It
hold
might
on.
take a while because of all the old heads and the decision makers that are in place now. But the people behind that are pushing things like the social media aspect of the
Are gonna
league,
take over.
those are the future decision makers.
True.
And those are the people that you're
Spoiler
going to be,
alert, he's going to call Thursday night games on Amazon. Okay,
Yeah,
book that one,
something
Johnny.
like that.
Book.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
it.
It'd be a bad gig.
Hey.
See?
It'd be a bad gig.
See?
I'll tell you what.
That's
I
Amazon
would do
streaming
that.
Thursday nights. Book
Yeah.
it. And if you're listening right now, which I know that you are, Bezos, I'm going to be calling. I am calling you in a minute because I've got the
'cause
plan
Amazon
in place.
has forward thinking.
Will you be nice though, instead of the way you handled the fucking?
Yeah. Don't talk to him about the Wi-Fi, all right, Gorm?
Yeah, Bezos, we need Wi-Fi in the booth if he's going to do this.
I'm telling you, I think
That's the angle. That's
I think
it.
if they give me an opportunity, though, I'm gonna do well, and it's all because the team that I have with me. I mean, I got a good team with me, man.
You just got your opportunity. It's happening.
Yeah, and he just
so.
nailed it. The league is now expanding outside of the old school mainstream way of thinking.
I'll tell you what.
because
Why
they went
isn't
to
Amazon? That is the move, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That
same
is.
with
more,
YouTube.
like over here, the more and
Matter
more
of
it starts
fact,
click, 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 click.
I'm going to
click,
go
click,
make
click,
calls right now. I'm out of here.
because did they have all your season long?
Hold on, they have two females.
Yeah.
You can add me into that. By the way, you can add me into that booth with them, and I would be
Well, here's the other thing too. Amazon's doing it. How long does it take till YouTube starts doing the
Cash,
games
bro.
too?
It's all
Guys,
cash.
they'll
Amazon
have
paid for a
different. They'll
couple
have
years.
three
Amazon
different
has
showings of the game with three different announcing crews. Amazon can do that. You can have your pick of who
They
you
have
want.
to.
Yes.
And also, I think it's kind of good that the old guy, we'll call him Jason Witten's dad. We'll just go by that. That he didn't like you in the beginning, but by the end, he throughout the game, he realized that it wasn't a shtick. It was just you being you, and by
Yeah.
the end of it, he liked it.
By the way, yeah, I think that's why
progression.
And by the way, let's not rule out that guy has some personality too. I think he wanted to go through it line by line because he knew by the end he was like enjoying
Hey,
it.
what was his name again?
I won't say it was cool though to kind of hear because I felt like I was getting a glimpse inside the meetings that were happening behind closed doors about it. You know,
Yeah.
Because that's probably how multiple people feel. Like in the beginning, they're like, what is this shtick? But by the third, fourth quarter, you're like, oh shit, he's just.
This is DeQuell Jackson. This is exactly what this is. This is DeQuell Jackson. Some of those people. DeQuell was just an old guy, quiet. Leave me the fuck alone.
Beat up a pizza guy, didn't he?
Well, I think that guy took his spot, and that guy. I don't think
We had that.
Oh, he asked for it.
deserved
Okay.
it.
I don't think he completely beat him up either. I think it was a little bit of an overblown situation by the driver, but I mean, DeQuell explained the situation
Yeah.
on our show one time.
Finger in the chest.
Thanks for yeah. It was like
Wasn't bad, right?
It was a grab, a snatch.
yeah.
It was a snatch.
You know what?
Collar
Tell
grab.
John Madden that he's got an okay video.
Who?
Game. John Madden.
You said
John
Mandan.
Dude, Madden probably would have loved
Mandan.
that.
Imagine me and Mandan in there.
If anybody of the old school people, Madden was the most outside the box.
Yeah, for sure.
The most creative. I mean, he would go on a rant, and people
But
loved it.
we were talking about that. Anybody can do that has made their living wage by playing in that league, i.e. Pat McAfee in this case, John Madden as a coach. Anybody who tries to do it, like we talked about the other day, Dennis Miller, throw a comedian in there, Tony Kornheiser, it's not going to fly. If you did the blood on the field and the sweat on the field, you can say whatever the hell you want.
Well, and also I think a big part of this is, and it's something I cherish, to be honest, is I have a lot of respect amongst the players,
colleagues. Yeah.
players, as I call
That's
it.
important.
And that's a big deal because they know I'm not trying to screw them, right? I'm going to say something like Stafford threw a ball wide. I said a little high and outside there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not blaming anybody. I have no idea whose fault it is. I'm just telling you what happened.
He was wide open.
Yeah, he was 100% wide open, but it's just like I feel like there's a different way to do it, and we'll see. We'll see. Whenever those production meetings happen before games, I would like to know what those are normally like. I would like to know what those are normally like. Verse.
Pretty boring.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty boring, yeah. Real
Probably
boring.
Yeah, they showed him one
Look at
time.
Joe Philbin laughing in that thing, man.
It should be, yeah.
It was a cool thing.
Fox showed Aikman and Buck doing it one time on TV. Like, so I think it was when Baker was on Thursday night or something like that.
So I think
And
Buck wasn't there. Aikman was driving
yeah.
the conversation, and they showed
Yeah, it
him
was
from the
boring.
side.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, the thing with you too is that even with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, like older guys, with you, it's like when the players walk in, it's more like they loosen up a little bit. It's
Yeah.
more of a friendly.
still
Because
see
they
you
know
as
I'm
a
an
peer.
idiot.
Exactly.
By the way, they know I'm an idiot. I said this yesterday on that Detroit podcast, which I guess does well. By the way, I've gotten a lot of love from up in Detroit from that
That was
podcast.
a hell of a 90 minutes you did. Christ almighty.
It was a good conversation.
Good Lord.
Fuck. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, they asked me about my my interviewing, right? My interviewing, and they they gave me some love on it. I was like, thank you. I took a lot of pride in that, actually. And I honestly do believe that when people are talking to me, they're just like, this dude's a bigger idiot than I am. No matter what I say, this guy has done something dumber or whatever. So it kind of takes their wall.
Let their guard down.
Yeah, they let their guard down.
Well, and that's the other aspect of it is that although that is half of it, the other half of it is that you've done something way better and way greater than them because with the NFL, you know.
Well, and also my NFL resume is a good one. Like it's I think it helps. I think it all helps, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The more and more people
Amazon,
under the age of 40 get exposed to an entertaining
idea.
booth along with the game, it's going.
What about when sports gambling happens, man?
Yeah.
What about when sports
blow up.
gambling is?
It's happening.
Just
What do you
think,
mean?
but hold on. Just think of the shit that. I'm so excited.
like the amount of doors as far as
for
commentating
cons,
goes.
You know how they have a
it's all
spotter?
over.
They have a spotter right now for players on the field. I'll be in the booth with you, and you'll be asking
Gambling.
for what the live line is right
yeah,
now.
how
Yes.
close are we?
It's like,
Total tackles on every player, catches.
That's coming. I mean, those betting machines are coming to stadium.
Yeah, but-
I just don't know what year it is, but it's going to be happening
there.
right under the eyes.
Just think about the ability to commentate that. Like, I don't know if you can learn about sports gambling from going to a broadcasting school. The only thing you can do is get real hot and hit a big drought, and you know everything about it.
Yeah, but fuck Urban Meyer.
As a Michigan man, you feel that way.
Well, 28-3, fourth quarter, on your way out.
Tough to.
I think I got it at 4.5.
I got it at 5.5. It was a bad.
I
beat
got
for
a
sure.
5.5.
The hell with
How
them.
late did you put the bet in?
I
the
try
day
and wait
before.
till.
that sucks for you guys, man, because I got it at
Freaking out.
7.5 when I was on Washington, so I was finding.
I think I put it right. I honestly think I put it
Right before. I
Right.
try and wait like a half hour.
I think you're right because I think it went down last minute because I said something to Diggs about it. I'm like, it looks like I'm fucked because the sharp money's coming in on Washington.
Because I saw you all
out.
bitching. I saw you all bitching about it.
28-3, fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, I saw you really.
28-3.
I saw it, and I was just like, I think I won. I think I felt bad in my head. I was like, how do they know? Because it was 5, and I got it at like 4.5. I was like, how the fuck do they know all the
based
time?
on the money that's coming in.
Hey,
I know, but
on
it's so
who's bet-
fucking accurate.
Can we
dude.
get that Chris Andrews guy on the phone again?
Yeah,
We need to get him on the phone like within the next 2 hours here, so we can have him on this show.
like especially the starting lines though, because when they start the game out, it's not like people are betting on them. Like,
How do they
How do
know?
they pick the number? And then even when it does fluctuate, it's 2.
You know which one got me? Was that Bears Patriots one early in the season?
The 38-31 game.
That was before anybody knew that the Bears were a legit team. That was before anybody knew, and that line came out, and everybody. I was like, "What?"
It was like 3.5.
yeah, I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then turns out they were half point off or something.
They almost. I mean, the last play was the Hail Mary. That was this. It was a half a yard.
I don't know how they do it. It's
crazy.
Because I'm talking to some of the Fox people. They don't delve into the gambling, right? The people that work the games.
Sure. Hey,
Yeah.
illegal.
They don't. Yeah, they don't talk about it. So whenever they looked at me, it was as if they were like talking to somebody that was doing some insane thing, gambling on games, and they were so interested by it. And then once you start like talking about it, it's like, they started thinking like in their heads, they're like, there's probably they probably, what are those things called where you put X here, Y here? And
An algorithm?
yeah, he said they probably had.
Oh, yeah. Those supercomputers are insane.
That's what they were. The Fox people who know like all the behind the scenes shit about the stats and stuff that they create.
Yep.
They're like, there's probably so many algorithms where you're competing against a computer where you have no idea what's going to happen. I was
just
like,
think-
I didn't even think about that.
I just think there's a certain amount of people that live here that are from the future and work for fucking companies like that. It's the only way you can be that accurate.
It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they wouldn't set it up to win every time, or otherwise nobody would bet.
I can't believe Matt Groening
purpose.
writing The Simpsons and running the biggest sports book, setting all the goddamn lines.
Not a bad gig.
Incredible.
They got to make so much money. Those odds makers.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to make more once commentators are able to talk about it, and then more people start watching.
That would be the
'cause,
show.
In November,
You're addressing it.
they made like 30 million or something like that.
The odds makers.
No, the Vegas
books?
casinos just
So
in November.
the guys and girls that set the numbers though, they have to get paid so much.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're not working there, they're working against them.
How many do you think there are?
So many.
Each casino probably has 1 or 2.
Yeah, but I think they all lead off of one.
Yeah.
There's a head
lead-
odds maker at every casino.
Okay.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
all.
but there's a head odds maker that the head odds makers of casinos look to. I mean,
Has
there's
to
an
be.
initial line that'll
Yeah.
come out by
Yeah.
and I don't know who it is.
Is it Chris?
It's 1 or 2.
Yeah, he makes them for the. For
No. But what we're saying is just like in any profession,
You have to start somewhere.
any profession.
Who's the godfather
Let's
of
go with
gambling?
meteorology. Even the weather people will watch what the other people are. Like everybody.
Angela Buckman, yeah.
By the way, for those listening at home, that is an Indianapolis weather lady.
My favorite meteorologist.
She's an Indianapolis weather lady who's been around for like 20 years.
Yeah, I know who that is now.
For those in Indianapolis that don't have cable, also, and those that don't live in just Indianapolis,
Right. Thanks for that.
Gorms. But normally there has to be the first line that goes
There
out.
is, and
There
I'm
has to be
telling
the
you.
first
The
line.
initial, yeah.
Who's the person putting out the first line?
If we get him on, we will ask him.
He's a ghost.
Here, this
He's
is
a
what-
ghost. No one knows him.
So this
Could be
is
a she, too,
This was a fun
Boston.
stat the other day. Sports made $27.1 million in Nevada casinos.
Yeah.
Blackjack $87 million, craps $30 million, roulette $30 million. Penny slots
Let's go.
made Nevada casinos in November $280 million.
All their money.
They made the
slots.
slots makes the most money on
it's
casino.
unbelievable.
80% of money.
Always
Ozarks.
say that.
That's why they occupy the most floor space.
Yep.
Yeah.
They always say that. And then I went on to the Oneida Tribes Casino down there in Wisconsin, and those goddamn slot machines were packed.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's just waiting to die in there, man.
Yeah, well, you sit down. It's the least stressful thing to play.
That
because you're just
Avatar-
sitting there.
It's also the least fun to play. Too.
Yeah, I agreed,
We're doing
but-
here.
That Avatar one, 3D,
slots.
moving the seat. It got me. I sat
hit
down.
the button fucking
Oh,
5
really?
times, all my money's gone.
It's like a video game.
It's a video. You can slide to the depth of the 3D. Like how much more 3D do you want it? And then you can move the seat forward or back. It rumbled.
That's pretty cool.
And then I lost $100 probably in 4.5
it's so
minutes.
easy.
It's fun. $100 though.
Max
Moving.
bets, max bet, max bet, max bet. That's all I hit.
Yeah, it's tough. I hate slots.
I dropped 300 on the way up to Michigan for the holiday. Stopped at Anderson, your old place where training camp was.
Yeah, well, that's only electronic stuff.
Literally 4 minutes in the high limit room there. 4 minutes, burned through 300, turned around cussing all the way out. 4 minutes
doesn't take
from the
long.
park job.
Exhilarating.
I will never forget going in there and playing electronic blackjack and never feeling lower about my life.
Oh my god.
Can't-
Worst.
You
I
can't
tra-
trust the computer.
I traveled all the way there.
But that dealer is beautiful though. I don't know how they did it.
They do have they have a human dealer that has like a hi, welcome to blackjack.
My kind of girl.
She was a terrible dealer though. Everybody was losing. I wonder why. I wonder why everybody. It was almost like they knew every card.
Hey, football in a roundabout outline over this whole conversation. Generations, older generation, younger generation. Guess who has to catch up with who? Because it ain't the younger with the older. It's the older that has to catch up with the younger generation. And the same thing goes for viewing football. The same thing goes for network football.
Yeah.
The same goes for announcers calling NFL games.
We'll see, man.
It has to adapt. You're the new norm.
I don't know.
I'm just telling
I'm
you.
being serious. After my conversations, I don't know. I ain't never been more like, are you? I've almost lost faith in the process, right? Because I've been flying around shaking a lot of hands.
Yeah, kissing the ring.
And I understand I'm not for everybody, but I think for a lot of people, I might be. I might be able to add a little bit of a refreshing thing. And I've been shaking a lot of hands, so many hands all over the place, hopping on planes, flying, leaving here, being here for a half day, hop on another plane to go shake this hand, fly back here for another 2 hours, hop on another plane, fly to another city, shake another person's hand. And it was like, I was in my head, I was like, just trust the process, man. If you just, if you meet everybody, you shake hands. Because, I mean, when I'm doing all this traveling, by the way, we are a small business here. So it's not like I'm,
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not.
You still got half your shoe in the other
I still got a
box.
lot of things happening here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conversations being had here that I still have to do while I'm still flying around. Trust the process. Trust the process. Every conversation seems to go well, which I guess is kind of the Hollywood move, by the way. Every conversation's good
Right.
until you.
Yeah.
I don't.
No bad
Dorms.
conversation.
That's kind of the way it goes.
Sure it is.
So every conversation, good. And then I do the college football game. I think it goes pretty well.
Yep.
And then kind of dead silent from everybody. I'm like, okay, still flying around, shaking more hands. Oh, you need to meet this person now because this person's in charge of this, and this. They just need to meet you in person. You can't do it justice over the internet. So fly here, then fly there, then all this stuff still happening. I'm like, okay, just trust the process. And then I get the NFL game. Jacked.
Hello.
Yeah, Lambo.
Right, here we
Lambo.
go. Trusting the process. Trusting the process. This is all paying off. I appreciate this so much. And then the reaction to it, I'm like, okay, I did my thing. All right, that's what I was brought in for. Everybody knows why Everybody knows why. This is what I was brought into. I got very lucky. I did well. Then the reviews come in from the people that are and they're like they don't get it. It's like, man, I'm losing faith in this process. I just put on 4,000 miles on my fucking flight cards, and I am losing faith in this. But we'll see what happens.
So what if? All right, so let's talk about an opportunity like with the XFL.
Yeah,
that comes along. Obviously, they're going to be gearing their audience much younger.
Yeah.
Than what's traditionally done on
Gambling
network TV for the NFL.
Yeah.
Does that interest you, or is it's? I mean,
I think
know
so.
it's
That's
not
just
the
like
NFL.
college too. Right? Like I feel like I just know. Like the NFL, I feel like I just know.
Yeah, right.
There's too much knowledge. Like you have too much knowledge of the actual game to not have.
Well,
you
not only the
commentate
game,
actual
the rules, the behind the, and it's not like I understand that there's probably people that can read up on stuff and do this and get smart. For me, I'm all experience based. If you've ever heard anything I talk about, it's all about my experiences in place. Yeah, it's like, for instance, I heard that the cheese curds in Green Bay, what they were like. But if I don't have them, like I can't talk about it because that's literally what happened. So I don't know. Like I think I could add value to the XFL if I ever got the opportunity, and it'd be cool to kind of launch a league.
I'm saying like I think,
But that's not till 2020.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Hey, that's only a year away now. That's only a year, February Super Bowl. That's the XFL is the next year. February 5th, I think, is when they're playing on.
Just think about this deal for you on Thursday night with Amazon. You
By
call
the way,
every
that would
game.
be dope.
You call every
needs to
game,
happen.
and not only that, the Amazon's the type of company that would say, "Okay, we're streaming this." Pat, not only that, you get to pick your co-chair each week. Bring him in, bring her in. It doesn't matter. That's the kind of thing that people would watch.
I be able to be in the stadium?
Yeah,
You have to be.
Production meetings and stuff like that?
Yes.
That's what they
You can pick whoever you want
So
in the
I
booth
bring
with
in,
you.
I bring in like Darius Butler.
Yeah.
So I have Darius Butler come in for a week.
Sure.
Darius does the pre-production meeting with me, does the whole thing. We do the
Former cornerback in this league a
yeah,
long time.
safety, yeah, long time. Nobody really knows him. Hilarious person. I bring in Eric Walden one.
Boom.
Like that type of stuff. AQ Shipley, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that would be good for them too, by the way, because they're getting reps on
George
calling.
Foster would be fun in the booth.
George Foster would
that'd
be
fun.
incredible
Yeah.
in the booth.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and he would never get a shot, by the way.
Also, Bruce.
No, I'm saying
Right,
anywhere else.
right,
George
right.
Foster would never get a shot
on this
anywhere
thing.
else.
We're going to get it done. Amazon, are you listening? Good.
Well, and I think the NFL and NFLPA should also be listening because I think it could be a really cool thing.
It'd be a great thing.
And that's a genius idea. These people just listen to us, just brainstorm right here.
There we go.
Because me bringing in George Foster and
Darius Butler.
Sure. Because we can make a 3-man booth too. I mean, if we
You can have a 5-man booth.
You bring in Bruce Arians too. He's a whole different person. All of
he
a
wasn't
sudden,
great.
You know?
yeah, but
He can be great.
I would
but-
assume that I'd be able to make.
I've
Bruce
lost
Arians-
all faith.
You saw what ESPN did on the bowl games and stuff like that. They put a bunch of people in a room and they called the game. They talked. You saw it. All, you remember when they were doing that?
Yeah. That's the
It's a si-
alternative broadcast or whatever.
I know, but this is now. It's not alternative. It's the new
NFL,
norm.
NFL Network did, what was it, when Rich Eisen called the game in Europe? It was like 5 people in the fucking booth.
Yeah, but well, that's what I'm saying though. I could bring in multiple people, like Joseph Adai. By the way,
Big wonderful.
people don't know much about Joseph Adai, but I think Joseph is a very entertaining person, and I think he would.
You're the good. Here's the good part about you. You can call play-by-play, and then you can comment on your play-by-play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's good with you. Even if Joseph Adai goes mute for a couple of plays, you can still, you know.
Hey Joe, not a bad call there by me. But that would be fun. Yeah. And they got cake over there.
They got so much of it. They don't even know what to do
Bezos.
Hold
with
on,
it.
so
You know what else they could use is a live show that runs 2 hours every day, Monday through Friday.
Very true.
Hello.
10 to noonish.
I'm going to Whole Foods today, so I may see Bezos. I may. I'm going to talk to him.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
There's never been a mention of Amazon, by the way. Are they competing against Fox?
Eventually, I don't think yet, but
No,
Thursday
I
Night
mean,
Football. They both have
plan.
Thursday Night Football.
No, because those are for people that don't have cable. I'm pretty sure is who Amazon's trying to go after there to see.
Yeah,
but
but-
most people are getting away from cable and
That's
they're
what I'm-
going.
no,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah,
I'm,
but-
I'm saying as a competitor for Fox. They're-
Amazon's a place. Trust me. It's a great fit right there. And
Isn't it?
Yes.
It's perfect.
hey,
It's perfect.
it would be awesome.
I hear they treat their employees well.
Yeah, like top 10 company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
5
imagine
star.
how bad Diggs'
That's all made
gambling
up.
would get too if he was now your spotter and had to
Diggs,
gamble
how
on
about
every
you in the
single
booth?
thing?
Diggs, get one game?
No.
Gotta have Diggs in the
Let's,
booth.
hey, let's have a respectable fucking
Yeah.
booth. will you? Hey, please respect the NFL.
And also,
Hey.
the gambling can't get any worse. I don't know.
Hey, you please
you're a spotter.
respect the shield, man. I don't know what you're trying to do over
I
there.
thought it'd be a fun tandem there. Anyway, I got calls to make. We got to get this thing done.
I think Diggs, though, I think you do prove a pretty vital job in that whole thing.
I got info.
I would have to find a spotter, though. I don't know how we find
I
a
have
spotter.
20/20 eyes too.
Yeah, no, but you have to focus on one thing. It's like there's a lot going on up there. By the way, it's that spotter.
Hey, with my glasses on, I'm basically a hawk. So
when we
Are you trying to work your way into the shot? Is that what you're trying to do?
I mean, if I'm
quit.
standing in front of all you guys waving like that other fucking guy, yeah, I am.
Brett, that guy was a good guy. Don't take shots at him. It seems like you just took quite a shot at him.
Yeah, unwarranted, but whatever, Brett.
All right, so that's the plan.
Nice. Yep. All right.
Jeff
Welcome.
Bezos.
You know what? I've been flying around for months, shaking hands, people from all these places. Not one from Amazon. Can't wait to get on a flight and do that again. It's gonna be fucking great. Coming at you. Hey, good idea there, Gorms.
Not bad.
Hey, by the way, Gorms is not a 95-year-old man.
Yeah, almost.
Everybody that follows you thinks I am.
Well, it's because you can't speak into a microphone.
Well, I got to eat this thing. Number one, I got the shit end of the mics on here. Okay,
Oh, you
just
can't
so you
Deal
know.
with it. It's not that bad.
Hey, I want to let everybody know. I offered Gorms a job 5 years ago.
Uh-oh.
I did.
Really?
Oh,
I offered Gorms a job 5
Yeah?
years ago. Because I was just going to do stand up, and he was a touring manager, and I enjoyed working with him. And I think he was trying to not have me quit football at that time.
I was.
So he was like, no. He was like, I would, no.
I was.
Yeah. He was
There
like,
was
no.
Two phone conversations. Let's think about this again.
Yeah. It was like,
Shut the fuck up. Click.
it was real. It was a real thing. And then Gorms went and worked for Fox Sports Radio. Great show.
No, we're here.
That show was great.
Amazon free.
Every time I went on that show, I thought, this show is great.
You were great. I loved having you on because boy, you brought it.
We
We needed it a few times. We needed it.
No, I think it's an interesting thing, the daily talk show thing. I think this is the same thing with broadcasting. I think people feel like it's supposed to be done a certain way.
Right.
And I just, in my head, I'm like,
It isn't.
you can tell me all these stats to tell me what have worked, right? But my job is to tell you what I think will work.
Yeah.
And that's the, and if it doesn't, hey, fire me, man. It just,
or go back to the usual shit.
yeah,
that
do whatever you got to
do.
do.
By the way, this Amazon's a big money maker for you.
In my head, I'm thinking, but for the last,
telling you.
since you've mentioned it, in my head, I'm like, how? I consider myself a pretty smart human. I mean, normally dumbest in the room, but common sense wise, pretty quick. I can't believe I've never even thought of that. Because you're saying an alternate broadcast, or me with Andrea Kramer, I believe, and
I'm not for that, which is nothing against that. I'm just saying they have the capability of putting up two different games for people to watch and pick their announcers in that streaming
my
service.
God.
So it's you with whoever you want each week, not a paroled criminal, but somebody that
Anyone
has
you
knowledge
want,
of the game. Or that is a funny friend that knows the game.
Yeah,
Something
and then
like that.
people can decide. Okay,
That-
I want to
yeah.
listen to the McAfee broadcast.
I'd rather he just
instead
be
of-
the guy. And
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
one
Just
option. He's on that show.
Well, eventually, I feel like it
Could you
splits
do it-
down the middle.
Hey,
and
how about
then
this?
it's like,
Just
okay.
you for 16. No, we'll call it because there's two Thursday night. Let's just call it 14 weeks of you alone in a booth calling Thursday night games. That's play-by-play. That's commentary. That's fun fill commercial back play-by-play commentary. Can you do it?
Well, you can also still.
I mean, that's you playing the drums,
Yeah, I
strumming
could
a
do it.
guitar.
By the way, that's
playing,
what I do with my goddamn thing. I mean, obviously somebody in there would help.
Well,
but-
you could also throw to the field. There'll still be people on the field.
oh, we're
so-
gonna have people on the field too.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in. Thank you for
You
that.
know what I mean? Like
Good
you throw-
idea. I'm the sideline
Oh,
guy.
I didn't
Love this.
Yeah, you throw it to Gorman on the sideline.
Come on, I got experience in that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to negotiate your price here. I'm excited for it. That'll be fun.
Yeah, well-
Who knows what's gonna happen, but I can't wait to enjoy it. Hey, being a college football coach can be complicated.
Evidently.
Right.
Very.
You got murderers on your team.
Yeah.
You got like cysts on the brain.
Can I give this kid money?
You got heart problems. You got recruiting issues. You got a lot of stuff going on. But somehow it'll be made easier. Being in the NFL playoffs, complicated and confusing. Great conversation about that coming up, especially if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. It seems as if everything's complicated. Ticket buying used to be complicated. Todd liked that one.
Was
I
that
like
funny,
that
Todd?
a lot.
Hey, that one popped the shit out of Todd right there.
Go Colts.
Diggs. That's tough.
Have
You-
fun. Have your fun now. Go ahead.
This is why I root
Anyways,
against this, Todd.
it used to be complicated and confusing to buy tickets. And there was one company that came in and said, hey, we got you. We're going to scan all the other ticket platforms and make sure you get the most bang for your buck. If you're looking for a theater ticket, a comedy ticket, a football ticket, a hockey ticket, anything you're looking for, they give you the best tickets at the best prices because the people at SeatGeek are good people, great people.
Great people.
Selling incredible tickets to phenomenal human beings like yourself. Go to SeatGeek right now and use promo code Pat and get $10 off your first ticket order. Use promo code McAfee, get 20.
Oh,
They let it slip into the new year.
Let's go.
We shouldn't celebrate. Let's not make too big of a deal out of it.
Yeah.
We don't want them to
under the
pull it.
radar.
We don't want them to pull it. Use promo code McAfee. It's just after the holidays. You spend a lot of money, get $20 off. Get $20 off, get a ticket, go ahead. You're alive, but are you living? Go live and experience something live. Good question. Because it's not just tickets, it's stories, it's memories. Yeah. It's bachelor parties. Hey, you remember when I punched that guy from the That's what it is. SeatGeek makes that happen. Very thankful for SeatGeek. And whenever you make your money from earlier in today on mybookie.ag using the things that we talk about, and you're tracking your bets on the Action Network, and you've bought tickets with SeatGeek, and whenever you have your cash, there's only one thing to put it in when you put it in your front pocket. Oh, did you hear what I just said?
I did.
Yeah.
Front pocket.
Put your money in your front pocket with a wallet that makes you feel good with it inside your pocket.
It's not getting stolen in your front pocket.
No.
No way. That's why when you go to big cities, they say, hey, them gypsies will cut the back pocket, put it in your front pocket. And then whenever you're riding in the car, you're sitting down with that wallet just kind of making your hips all distorted. It's like, no. The future is here, and the future is your front pocket, putting a wallet down there. And you're going to need a wallet that is slim, sleek, comfortable, and looks damn good doing it, and can hold everything you need from your cards to cash, and that's Ridge Wallet.
What if they scan it? Can they get my identity from it?
What? No, because it's metal. It's RFID blocking, and it also has a lifetime guarantee. So ditch your bulky wallet. The Ridge Wallet is slim, and it's the last wallet you'll ever buy. It comes in titanium, carbon fiber if you want to gain some speed.
Oh, yeah, I have one. I've been much faster now.
I've noticed that.
Yeah.
How about your finger? That speed? How's your
It only helps your legs, so.
Nah.
Connor broke his finger. His jump shot is gone forever.
Yep.
He used to have a jump shot. He goes home for the holidays, breaks his fucking finger. He can't shoot a basketball. Will never probably be able to shoot again.
Just
I'll
found
be
that
fine.
jumper, too. He had
The
just
most
found
Boston
it.
Connor move of all time. He finally gets something. He finally gets a jumper that's worth a shit. Like when he shoots it, it's like everybody in the office is like, yo, good stroke right there.
Pisses it away.
And then he breaks and pisses it away. He breaks his middle finger in a shooting hand. He can't do anything.
I'll be fine. It's like riding a bike. I know the stroke now. Like you said, I found it. I'm not
You're
going to lose it.
It's going to be gone for at least 2 weeks.
I
with that
remember.
broken finger.
Muscle memory.
Good chance that finger's going to be stiffer than you're used to.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
I think that's going to help me,
for
honestly.
life. It could throw you off
No.
for life.
That might help me with the spin.
It might help you, actually. Your shot might get better somehow by not shooting for 2 weeks after having the best shot that you've ever had in your life.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
100% right. Because you could have formed bad habits there whenever you're shooting.
Well,
the
no
best
shit.
you've ever shot in your life.
Yeah, which I think I was starting to.
Yeah, because you're getting kind of cocky, kind of getting
Exactly.
lazy.
Yeah.
Have you made a shot today?
Yeah, it was actually second in knockout earlier. I don't know if you remember.
There's a layups though. Have you made a shot?
Yeah, I made a couple free throws today too. Those were-
Yeah, but you were shooting underhand. You were shooting Jackie Moon. I'm not sure if you've made a shot yet with your broken finger.
I'll go out right after this and swish a 3-pointer.
Anyways, your legs look good whenever you're doing everything.
Yeah.
Because you can tell that in your front pocket, there's a lot of money because it's a slim carbon fiber look, aluminum or polycarbonate, and over a dozen different styles and colors.
That's a lot of styles and colors.
A lot.
You no more use a clunky old thick wallet. That you just collect stuff in. Nobody's collecting stuff in their wallets anymore. It's 2019.
Yeah.
Not my
Leave all that in yesterday. Welcome to today. The day of Ridge Wallet.
The future is now.
Goddamn right it is. Get 10% off your Ridge Wallet today with free worldwide shipping.
Whoa.
By going to ridgewallet.com/heartland. That's RIDGEWALLET.com/HEARTLAND and use code Heartland in the description.
Get it done.
That's where that goes.
I'm a big fan of the Ridge Wallet.
Me too.
It's changed my life.
It really has.
When you
Look
just have it
awesome.
in your front, when you have it in your front pocket, it's really nice. Just my hips always get all beat up when I have it in
spine's
my
nice.
Yeah. If you sit on your ass, go ahead and put that pocket up in
Good
the front.
sciatic.
Yeah. My cards used to always crack too in my back pocket wallet.
Yeah,
The top of it would always crack all the way across.
Yeah.
Not in this thing. Mm-mm.
because it's carbon fiber, aluminum.
Yeah. If you get shot right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop
Save
a
you.
bullet.
Save your life.
there you go. Buy a Ridge Wallet in case you're about to get shot in the thigh.
Yeah.
Save a femur.
Tell you what, you wear a suit, you put it in your suit pocket,
In your heart.
protecting your heart.
That happened in some movie. Somebody wore something in their
Yeah,
pocket.
normally like a chain.
Deadpool 2 too.
Yeah, it's an old gag.
Deadpool 2. He had the coin.
Like a chain.
Mm-hmm. Well, that can happen to you with your Ridge Wallet. Bulletproof.
Dog tags.
Those are so thin.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
amazing
think-
that they can block a bullet.
Yeah.
I bought them once to
It's
wear
happened in
once.
a movie before. I've seen
has.
it.
At least once or twice.
I don't think that's what they're designed for.
This show's about to really get good. Wait till you hear this conversation. Did anybody watch that Floyd Mayweather fight?
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
What happened there?
He got knocked the fuck out.
His
but
dad.
those weren't even real shots, though.
No, it looked like he fucking threw himself down on the first one.
It looks like they were trying to make Floyd feel good.
I think the Japanese man's dad was very upset with him. He was like, "Oh, you think you're a tough guy, huh? You think you're a real tough guy?"
Yeah, but did you see the training videos? He was punching hard in those videos on the mitts.
Yeah.
And he had been in combat sports before.
Yeah.
He's a kickboxer.
Apparently
Yeah,
not.
but he got in there, and it appeared as if he looked like me whenever I'm in my dreams and I can't land a punch.
No, he had a good plan until he got hit in the face, Pat.
Yeah. Mike Tyson.
That's fair enough.
Different sport.
Floyd was fucking with him so hard.
He was laughing.
Laughing and throwing
He
punches.
didn't
like,
even work out. You could tell Floyd's body didn't work out.
It was
Yeah.
like it was like what Lytle would
Yeah.
do to me, like throwing these punches, like from over here. Like, here, let me see if you can see these punches coming. It was like a literally like boxing day one stuff, and I know that because Lytle landed a couple of those on my face, and it's just like that's exactly what it looked like. $9 million he made for that,
Yeah.
For a minute 30. Nice.
and he could have ended that 4 seconds in if he really wanted to. If he wanted to just walk up, he could have just punched that kid right in the face.
That
He's
kid
over.
couldn't touch him. No matter what, he could not touch him. He could have just went for 9 minutes just dodging punches.
I feel like that kid threw the fight
Exhibition throw.
to make Floyd feel good. Like I think
flew
they're
him out
so
there.
courteous and so polite
The money wasn't enough.
that they're like, we'll pay him and we'll make you look good. That was like the pitch.
That was it. $9 million only. It doesn't sound like a Floyd.
Well, that's why people started marketing it up, and Floyd was like, no. Like, this is not me. This is not a marketing machine thing. This is this is a paid appearance. Remember
Like
that's
a
Yeah.
Sweet 16.
Yeah, it got like spun like it's a paid appearance almost, like a corporate gig. It was a corporate gig for a boxer. It was a corporate gig for a boxer.
You're right.
It's exactly what it is. $9 million. They'd pay like Todd to go in there do some stand up. All right. Well, Floyd. I like Floyd. Hey, kid, you'll lose to Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Okay, we'll have him fight my kid. There's $9 million.
So it was like a talent show?
Yeah. Hey, Foxy and I have been to one of these corporate Christmas parties.
Wild.
Never
seen anything like it. I didn't know those existed like that.
It was going down. I think that's what it was, but Japan's version of a.
Well,
Yeah.
Bringing a celebrity.
Also have to remember that all of the best fighters in Japan become ninjas. So this is like a tier 3 fighter of Japan, actually.
Oh, you think just walking around that happens to
Come
that
on,
kid
ninja.
a lot?
What the fuck's a ninja?
What?
What?
A stealth assassin. A
A
silent
ninja.
assassin.
Walks around the streets with swords and
Yeah.
baggy pants
Just
on.
for future reference, I've
Samurais?
seen 2 ninjas in real life. They were a guy's bodyguards,
Yeah.
and they don't fuck around.
No.
Dangerous.
That's the
They'll
cream of
kill
the
you.
crop, and then their actual fighters are kind of like C-League, D-League type players.
Yeah, have you ever seen Beverly Hills Ninja?
Well, yeah, it's a movie, but I'm saying that they're
Based
actual
on a true
ninjas.
story.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you've
did
been
you
on
not see
this-
what he did with that palm tree?
Yeah.
You've been on this earth for 50 years, and you don't know that there's real ninjas?
What do you think this is?
Yeah, I
dude?
thought they were back in the day with Kabuki Theater and stuff like that.
Oh, there's still ninjas.
There's still
Spooky
Spooky
theater. No.
I don't, guys. I just don't know in 2019 that there's ninjas walking around
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with baggy pants
They're
on.
not
They're
walking.
not walking
Carrying
around.
swords.
They're in hiding.
I mean, you're
Or
not going to see
gliding.
them. You're not going to
What
see
does this
them.
guy think?
They're
You're
on
just
the
going
roof.
to
He's the
spot
dumbest
out
guy.
ninjas.
No.
You're just popping up on cameras everywhere.
Oh, you think ninjas went extinct? Are you fucking kidding me?
I think they did. I think
The
they
whole
did.
thing about
Wrong.
being a
I've
ninja
been to
is
Japan.
not to be seen and not to be heard.
Correct.
Yeah.
I've been to Japan twice. I've never seen a ninja.
You're not supposed
Yeah,
to.
That's exactly.
They're doing their job, that means.
Exactly. That's how good they are.
I quit ganging up on me, you bunch. Look at
ganging up.
you guys.
Fucking
Question.
ninjas.
Well, I mean,
Ninja
when
on
you're
me?
wrong, you're
I'm
wrong.
not
You're
going to
wrong.
fight you guys. I'm just saying I haven't seen a ninja.
No, you question their existence.
I did. I thought they
Two different things.
I thought they kind of layered out in the 40s.
Bro, you see a
Sometimes-
ninja,
Nope.
you're dead.
40s.
That's the only time you see a ninja is right before he cuts your fucking head off.
Ninja.
Believing isn't seeing.
All right. Well, I'm
And
telling you
even
what.
then, you're lucky.
Seeing is.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's a
Because I think
Christmas quote
when
in
you
there somewhere.
the first time you see a ninja is after you see the
you ever
blade
seen $1 million?
through your stomach.
Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and ninjas.
Have you ever seen $1 million laid out in front of you?
Yeah. North of that, yeah.
Drug lord life you live. Who says that? What's the kid's name in Santa Claus?
Charlie?
Charlie says that quote. That's where he gives it to Neil. Bust him down. We're out
Oh,
of the
about Santa
holiday.
Claus?
Yeah, we're out of the holiday movie season. What are we into now? The New Year?
We're in
Super
a
Bowl
bad-
movies.
We're in a bad part of the season.
What? Playoffs,
We're
man.
a bad part of the year.
We're talking about playoffs.
Wait till February.
Yeah, all right.
We're
after
fine
February.
for a little bit.
Hey, by the way, February, there's some new leagues starting. There's going to be football on a regular basis.
There you
It's-
go.
Yeah.
Remember when football came in the summer and it was at flag football? I was excited watching it. Like, I was like tuning into it. I'm like, oh, here's something for me to watch. Because when you do a little, like you scroll through, like
Channel surf.
or Netflix or anything like that, I didn't know exactly how to describe it on Netflix because it's not really a channel surfing.
Scrolling. That's more of a scroll.
Scroll.
Yeah.
You hit the you can hit the bottom now. Like I think I've hit
Yeah.
the bottom on my Netflix.
I have
What
to.
I there's nothing when new shit comes. I'm very excited. I'm like, fuck.
Do you go individual or you go scroll down?
Fuck does that mean?
So scroll down, you go by page,
That's
or
how I
you
do
could
it.
go
I don't have
individually.
I go
My-
line by line.
Yeah, you go
Mine's
down and
bad,
then to the
by the
right.
way. My Netflix layout is bad.
You do it through your Apple TV, right?
Yeah,
That's probably why.
it's bad. It is not good. It's like the description's very small. It's not a good experience. But I'm still balls deep in there on a regular basis. You know, trying to find some good stuff. But I'm a documentary watcher. But if something new pops up, I go crazy.
Bodyguard's a good new one.
Who?
Yeah, I gotta see
Bodyguard.
that.
Is that Netflix?
Yeah, it's Rob Stark.
With
as
Game
a
of
bodyguard.
Thrones.
The White Wolf.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner?
No.
What?
No, but that was a great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Corbin.
I respect that.
Doesn't know ninjas.
One of the best scenes of any movies in The Bodyguard when Kevin Costner, the
fuck's a
original.
bodyguard?
Kevin Costner, Whitney
Bodyguard.
Houston. He ended up
Yeah,
knocking the
protected Whitney
nickels out of
Houston.
her after protecting him. Yeah, and
That happens.
good gig, yeah.
Might happen here too. Might happen here too.
Best scene of one of the best scenes of any movie. The old bodyguard, the giant guy, is in there in the kitchen. Kevin Costner walks in, doesn't say a word, starts to get something to eat. He starts to cut up an apple, and the big bodyguard attacks him. He throws him all around the kitchen, just whips his ass, and then at the end, the guy stands back up to come after him. Kevin Costner throws a knife, it sticks right by his head in the wall, and then Kevin Costner goes, I don't want to have this conversation ever again. He just walks.
Hey, Kevin
Yeah.
Costner. Kevin Costner, sneaky most athletic actor of all
Yeah.
time.
I'll give you that.
Bar
Great
none.
baseball player.
Bar none.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Really?
Tin Cup. He
Yeah.
got a good stroke in Tin Cup. Like he got a real swing in Tin Cup. I think. And then he's got that baseball thing where he's
Bull
playing
Durham.
Bull Durham?
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game, still gets
Field
me
of
in tears.
Dreams.
If I'm surfing and I see that, I get emotional.
They said he
watching that
did
movie.
all
Yeah.
his own pitching for that too.
Yeah.
He looked
that
like
never
had,
happened.
He looked like he had a good stroke.
Yeah.
Because there's some actors they start to run and it's like yo.
He had a hell of a fucking curveball in that. Dropped right off the table.
Yep. Charlie Sheen did all his own pitching.
I have no idea what For Love of the Game is.
Oh, Pat, you'll cry.
For you, it's a movie you stop on. For me, Avatar was on the other night. I stopped, checked it out. Every time Jacob Sully gets his wings, whenever they
Yeah.
Gets his bird.
when he gets his
He links in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big moment. And then at the end, whenever they're trying to save the doctor lady, and they ask if Uwa or Awa will save her, and they have the whole thing, and then it doesn't happen. Awa. There it is. I played that slot machine, Avatar slot machine.
Yeah.
Strictly because I watched Avatar the night before.
Smart. I mean, that's
It's
destiny.
an omen.
By the way, I realized that I'd never watched the end of Avatar.
What?
You have said that's one of your favorite movies. Yep.
Yeah. Every time we talk about Avatar, I talk about it being my favorite movie. I found out just a week ago that I had never seen the ending.
So what
very
part
long.
did you usually stop at?
I think whenever the end of the thing and he gets his body and they go to the war and then like as they're kind of walking
They're
out,
done with the war. After the war ends.
like I see that, but there's a lot that happens.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah. They gotta set up the second one.
See, my big thing is like I get it, like
They won.
I get it. Yeah, it's over. Okay, good.
Like in your head, you end it, and you're like, "Oh, it's me part 2. I'm gonna watch that part in part 2."
Yeah, well, no, not even that. I was like, oh, good movie. Hey, that's a good. I get what we did.
It's like a 3-hour movie, right? So you stop at 2 and 20
2:50.
minutes.
Probably
2:40.
2:45, probably 2:40, maybe in the last 20 minutes. Sam was watching me watch the end of it for the first time, and she lost her shit. She was like, "You say this is your favorite fucking movie? You've never seen the ending of it?" I'm like, "Yeah, like we get it." I mean, they all hop on Dances with Wolves and fly their ass out of the fucking reservation.
Not a bad idea picking your own end of the movie. Deciding,
All right,
yeah, it's
this
over.
is good.
Good scene. Land on a high note.
That was an embarrassing moment for me. I learned a lot about me. I was like, man, almost everything I feel like I said has been a lie.
That's the best.
About Avatar. And I thought since I seen the end of the movie, I was more like, I feel you. That's why I get on there, I see you.
Yeah.
And that's why I got in that slot machine. I was like, I see you. and then it just sucked $100 out of me in 4 minutes. It's unbelievable. Next level stuff. How's the first week, first couple of days here of the weight loss challenge going for the boys?
Apparently, Todd's lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, he
Feels
has.
so good.
Let's go, Todd.
Yeah, I don't buy that for a fucking
I want to let it be known.
Friday.
I want to let it be known that
Not 20 pounds.
Todd very much was the most uncomfortably fat out of all the contestants.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
He did his little marine turn and he fell over.
That was top heavy.
That was by strategy, though. I mean, most heavy and uncomfortable by strategy.
Weighed in very heavy.
Very heavy. Way heavier than I thought. I thought maybe 215, 214, and 219.8.
Your face in about 24 hours looks dramatically skinnier.
Honestly, it does.
I saw a picture of myself from New Year's Eve, and I was like, "Jeez, what a fat fuck!"
Not
My
anymore.
face was all red.
Hey, just for future reference, that was 2 days ago. Man, what a fat fuck I used to be.
Somehow it was like my body was just carrying like its own little fat jacket, and I was just able to take it off, but just stop eating for a day.
Hey, by the way, huge whenever you're in a weight loss competition for that to be able to happen. That's like a cheat code almost.
Yeah, it is.
And
How
all,
much-
all the experts told us not to put on weight beforehand.
Yep, they were wrong.
We knew they were wrong, right?
Yeah.
More than one. It was like 10 different fitness. They had _fit at the end of their goddamn names. So you know they're real. They were telling us they shouldn't be putting on more weight. It's going to be harder to lose a percentage. If they were doing strictly off the pounds lost, then you should do that. It's like, what? If Todd really did lose 15 pounds, which, by the way, it looks like he could have
It really
lost 15
does.
pounds.
But I'm not worried about it. I think he's going to jump out to a big lead here. I think Todd's going to struggle with the last couple pounds.
Yeah, it's going to get harder for me for sure. Like that first 15, I literally was just temporarily carrying that around for like I knew I would probably lose it in 48 hours.
Yeah, but it's going to get harder
And
for
the
everybody.
real weight's going to get hard.
Yeah,
for sure.
everybody's going to struggle towards the end, though.
Not as
No
hard
matter
as
what.
Todd, though, because he's old.
For those that don't know, we are in a weight loss challenge. 4 people are in an attempt during this month of January to lose as much weight as possible to win $9,999. Connor, who is speaking up for Todd against Nick, is on Team Todd. Nick is on Team Diggs' team. Let's
just try and not quit.
that's the team name. Let's just try and not quit. Diggs has high standards. Ty Schmidt is with Tim McAfee for Pat McAfee Foundation. Evan Foxy is with Zito. Zito, Tim McAfee, Diggs, and Todd are attempting to lose weight for a lot of people for a lot of money. And there was a real plumping season. There was a real plumping. Everybody was attempting to put on as much weight as possible before the first official weigh-in, which was on January 1st at about 12:16. And it's been awesome to watch you guys cut this weight so far.
I'm not hungry yet.
Todd, where were you
No,
eating sausage and...
Yeah, today I ate slices of cucumber, and you put a slice of summer sausage on top of
Is
it.
Marnie helping you with this?
Cracker. Yeah, she made my whole lunch today.
Wow.
Okay, so you have
me
a
a little
team. You have
salad.
more than just Boston Connor. You also have a lady at the house helping.
Nutrition
And some silent investors. of
She's
course,
all
yes.
about the weight loss part, but the weight gain part, she was beside herself.
Oh,
'cause
no
she's
way.
a nurse. So she was like, I was telling her my plan is like, I'm gonna have to chug, like I'm gonna try to chug a whole gallon of water right before the weigh-ins. And she's like, "You're a fucking idiot. You're gonna go into renal failure. Your kidneys are gonna give out." And I drank all that water, and I held my peace so long that I almost like
Thought you were
passed.
gonna go to renal
and I thought, God damn, it's gonna come true. I'm gonna bust a fucking kidney.
You'll shoot your eye out
Tim McAfee had to help Todd to the bathroom right before
because you're having
too.
kidney failure.
I couldn't stand up. I was in a full cramp, like a full abdominal cramp. I had to pee so bad.
You weighed in very heavy. Diggs, I think you.
Heaviest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, but you were, which is good by the way.
Here.
You were 0.8 away from a nice round number, but I think you still did a good
I
job.
mean, we can round it up if you want.
No, because we're going to the 10th. This is a real thing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But Nick was trying to shove curly fries down your face at the end there.
Should've
That was
put
more for
pennies in your
that was
pocket.
more for the show. We were doing that for the show. I mean, we really knew that.
There's
wasn't
real
gonna do
weight
much.
though to a curly fry.
Real weight. That's one of the heaviest fries, I think.
Yeah, it is the heaviest.
Dense,
fry, I believe.
thick stuff.
Nick, I hope you did that. Put bricks in his pockets.
I would try to put. I want to
Pat
put rolls of
loves that.
pennies in there. A couple
I
quarters.
saw- as soon as-
Whoa, this is a legitimate operation.
Hey, as soon as I saw the Italians roll up,
I know, like I'm saying, a Pittsburgh Italian. I would
Yo,
think
you're having a
of,
rough
huh?
day here, Gorms.
hey, real money.
I was
by the
trying
way.
to get a boner because I was like, that's half a pound.
Wow.
I don't think that's how it
a
works.
Wait, is that true?
It's bigger. It's got to weigh more.
Zito.
What about cardio? Were you getting any sweats in, or is it just not eating shitty?
Oh yeah, I've got
6:30. I was at the gym this morning.
I saw Diggs over there at Planet Fitness. Watch New Year's Eve,
Well,
sponsored by Planet Fitness. Stop
Yeah, I
by.
have to do it in the morning because I'm not going to do it at night. But like by the time we're done with work, I'm exhausted. So
Sleepy
it's just
dicks.
not going to happen.
Zito.
What you do? Cardio?
I did everything. I worked out. I did cardio. Yeah.
A lot of lunges, yeah.
Yeah, I did 6 minutes of lunges.
Are you doing Corey Gregory's workout plan?
Oh yeah.
You're fucked, dude.
Oh yeah.
That guy is ripped.
Well, he's doing it like we would do most things. You take it and then you do like a quarter of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do 20 minutes of lunges.
6, not bad. A little bit more than 25%.
I was about to pass out. Like I was seeing stars.
That's like Weatherford sent me a plan to look like him, and I was like, bro, why'd you even waste your time?
He has me doing exercises. It's 5 sets, supersets of 20 reps of each thing. I had to do like 100 fucking incline presses this
No
morning.
chance, bro.
that.
No chance. But you'll win.
I was using fucking 5s, looking awesome at the gym.
I'll let you know this. I would guarantee you would win, though, if you were to do it exactly how he has it out. Guaranteed that you would win.
Well, that's gonna happen then.
You just said
No
you
way
did
you
a quarter
stick it out.
of it.
Well, I mean,
No
I can't
way.
physically do it exactly.
That's the reason why he did it for you.
But if
Doing
you
the best I
Follow
can.
along.
if you've not been working out before, lifting weights before, isn't there a chance you'll put on muscle though? And that would way more than
Uh-oh,
I'm
Tony.
fine.
Uh-oh.
Road bump.
No, I'm
All
fine.
right,
No, that was calculated in the workout plan.
We'll
Come on,
see.
what are we doing here?
Road bump.
No more questions from
Go
my
take,
client.
go take a look at a picture of Corey Gregory and fucking try to dispute him on what
Hey,
he's
listen.
telling me what to do.
Hey, on the road of life, there's going to be a lot of road bumps. Okay, you just got to get over them and maintain your speed. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Ain't that right, Zito?
Yes.
A lot of road
yes,
bumps.
Road bumps are bad.
What about you? You have any road bumps going on in your dieting plan?
No, I actually feel like I'm like a meth head trying to get over withdrawals. But other than that, I'm pretty good.
I like that this motherfucker wears shorts and like workout shorts underneath.
Yeah, I'm ready to work out.
Yeah, man.
But you're not.
I got the right mentality.
He figures if you wear workout clothes, it's basically
if
in
it
your
ha-
mind
Yeah.
working out.
Yeah.
If it happens,
Yeah.
you're ready. You know.
I'm working this out.
At any moment, you could just bust out and do an impromptu workout.
Are you going to work out?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're just going to not eat. That's the plan.
Yeah, basically.
Because you've been living the life that Todd's been living for the last 2 weeks. You've been living that for like 48 days.
Yeah, I have a lot more to lose.
So you think,
was.
well, I will say this. I would not put it past Zito that he was preparing for another weight loss challenge for those months that he was appearing to order. He was ordering food at 9:30 a.m.
He would.
He waited pretty late.
Double
though, or
doses
pretty light
too.
though.
Hamburger and mac and cheese.
It's like at 9:30 a.m. I don't even think we had the weight loss competition set yet.
But in my head, I knew it was coming around the
You knew
corner.
another
And you're the
workout.
returning champ. People, I think what people have forgot is that Zito is the reigning champion. In this thing.
Already has a ring.
He lost 32 pounds in 30 days once.
Do you eat at home? Do you cook? Do you prepare meals for yourself? How
Like
do you eat
for
at
this
home?
challenge or
no,
just in general?
just in life.
Like recently, no.
I assume the
I've
pub
been-
doesn't eat at home.
Well, no.
I'll make pasta every once in a while.
Yeah, Zito's a pretty good chef. Absolutely for the pup.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So like
Chicken, pork.
You know, firehouses have like the guy or girl that cook for each group.
It's always
Oh,
the
yeah.
bigger person. Yeah.
No, not always. But I think you would appreciate it if it was. You know what they say?
Yeah,
like, don't
yeah.
trust a
Don't trust
skinny chef or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Which is true, by the way. Unless you're a skinny person, then that's probably the chef. I thought about that a lot because
I get that part.
you know what I mean. Because you go to like these really nice
want a
uppity,
lighter meal. Yeah,
restaurants, and you see a lot of in shape,
Who's the best chef out there?
hipsters and suits. It's like the chef comes out and he's got like the glasses and he's like really trim, and it's like, oh, the reason why people are coming here is because they want to look like that guy.
Correct.
Where I'm like, I feel like you're not eating right.
Well, fancy places, food portions are much smaller.
Tiny.
So
Tiny.
also has effect on it.
So you're a chef. I didn't know you were a little bit of a chef.
Yeah, I get down in the kitchen. But who's the better chef? Chef Boyardee or Chef? Who's the Bam guy?
Emerald
Emerald?
Lagasse.
Is he a good chef?
If you're asking who the best chef is, it's Iron Chef Morimoto.
It's
Is he
Gordon
skinny
Ramsay.
or is he fat?
He's a little.
I mean, what
thick.
about Guy
He's
Fieri?
there.
I mean,
What about Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri. I mean, that other guy,
Vitelli?
Bobby Flay.
Bobby
fuck
Flay.
Bobby.
Nah,
Flay.
fuck Bobby Flay.
Not because of Entourage,
Really?
for real life though. I mean,
Oh.
everybody hates him because of the role he had in
Correct.
Entourage.
Correct.
By the way, by his agent, that's bad casting.
Can't
Terrible.
fuck
I mean, I
Ari's
didn't-
wife, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know Bobby Flay was a real chef until all I knew him as is the guy that fucked Ari's wife.
Yeah, I don't hate him, but all he's doing is flipping burgers. That's all he ever cooks is
Bobby.
burgers.
Bobby Flay.
Good burgers, though.
What are you talking about? They're the best burgers.
Tell you
in
what, I
town.
used to hate Flavor Town until I watched his kitchen games, his grocery games.
Guys, grocery games.
Oh, they're fucking awesome.
Who's the real big guy? Robert.
De Niro?
Oh, Robert Irvine.
Robert Irvine. I like that dude a lot. He'll-
Have you blocked the? Because you watch a lot of Food Network. Have you?
Chopped.
Are you
I
gonna,
like Chopped.
Are you going to stop watching?
Yeah, I was wanting to watch. Usually it's my go-to when I know I'm going to fall asleep.
Ooh,
watching
big
TV.
season finale coming
I just
in 2
put
weeks.
on Chopped, and I'm like, well, I fucking can't because I'm going to get up.
I went through a Food Network binge. I went through a Food Network binge there for a while. It's a real thing.
That show
You
Chopped
can't
is
watch it when
unreal.
you're on a diet.
No way.
Yeah, Todd, just think about all the episodes you'll watch in February.
That's
You know,
right.
No football. You'll have plenty of time.
I got
What
on
month was
demand.
that?
I'll catch up.
What month is that?
February.
Oh, wow.
What is it? February.
Who?
February.
What month?
February.
February.
Yeah.
A Schwababun. Hey, I got a lot of tweets from Wisconsin correcting me. I guess it's a Schwabanon.
That can't be
I like
right.
the other way back.
Yeah, you said it
A
better.
Schwababun. I'm telling you, it's tough to handle, man. I had an early favorite before the official weigh-ins for this weigh-in thing. After the weigh-ins, I have a new favorite, like a new bet, and you can bet on all these, by the way.
Yes, you
At
can.
my book, your sponsor, but I put my bet in early, like before the game. And then I kind of watched the game unfold a little bit, and I had live odds because they're changing the odds.
Oh, yeah.
And I moved. I hedged a bet a little bit on another side. By the end of this
What?
thing, I think I'm probably going to be betting on all four. All four. I think I'm probably going to be betting on all four by the end of this. But there's week-to-week bets on there too.
So you don't even bet on himself.
On those week to weeks, is there a who's gonna like quit? Do you have something like
Let lose
No
the
one's
least.
quitting.
Yeah, it's
no
gonna-
one's quitting?
There's no chance anybody quits.
No.
They'll get publicly shamed so hard.
Terrible.
Because there's actually people betting
Oh,
money
yeah,
on
yeah,
these.
yeah.
So it's
I actually thought about that last night.
imagine if a horse could talk and it was in the Kentucky Derby and people bet on it, and then right before the race starts, they just be like, the horse is like, you know what, I'm out. And all those people that bet money on those horses could talk to that horse social media wise. That's basically what we got going
Like
on right
I was a
here.
little hungry last night, and then I was like,
For the people,
and then I
Dish.
thought about people are actually putting money on this. And I was like, you cannot. You deserve it. They deserve.
By the way, 5
my best
figures.
effort. Yeah.
5 figures worth of money has been gambled thus far.
What?
By the way,
Trying to get up to 6 figures.
They
Yeah.
deserve my best effort.
I would like this to be a 6-figure betting thing because I think it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Strictly because we're in 2019 here. There's NFL playoffs, so you can obviously gamble on that. There's NHL. Anything going on?
Yeah, there's some things going on.
Pens are back.
And that's hockey talk.
Always fun.
There's a lot to gamble on. And also, you can gamble on humans choosing or not choosing to eat right now in our office space.
What a world to live in.
You can really gamble real money on that right now.
Yeah.
Stupid world we're living in right now.
A lot of people are doing it. I see a lot of screenshots.
Lot of money being thrown around on whether or not Diggs can outlose Todd, and if Todd can bump the man off the top of the mountain, Zito.
no.
And then Tim McAfee somehow maintains as one of the early favorites.
Did you hear about what happened last night with Sally?
No
So I guess Sally made a meatloaf and
ketchup.
He refused to eat it. He was like, "I'm not going to eat this."
Tim's in the middle of a 48-hour fast right now.
Yeah, he's just starving himself.
I'm going to let it be known that Sally McAfee will not be doing a lot of helping for Tim McAfee.
That's what he made it sound like.
Sally will be having apple pie. That'll be just sitting there right in front of Tim Sniffer. I don't know. Maybe she wants him to win. I don't know.
For the kids. It's for the kids.
Yeah, but she's probably like, "Hey, this is on you. I didn't sign up for this."
I'm not a fucking
that's
kid.
what he said. She goes, so I'm gonna have to suffer through this all month too?
It is true though.
Yep.
That is true though, because eating is very much a couple's thing
It's a
to do.
social thing. Yeah.
Like me and Sam, it's very difficult if I'm trying to lose weight and Sam's just chilling, doing her normal
Yeah, she's
thing.
making the Cinnabon.
Because it's just like Cinnabons, it's just sitting at the house. We got cookies here, we got this, we got that. And I wish I had enough discipline to be like,
No, you can't.
nah, it doesn't taste good. I don't want that.
who'd be the biggest crank ass about 2 weeks in?
Hangry
Just
situation?
Probably me.
angry.
Probably
I'm
Todd.
thinking Todd.
Yeah, I get pretty grouchy when I'm hungry.
Which is perfect because we're gonna use that anger and we're gonna just run around Indianapolis like fucking wild dogs. Todd.
Anger's a calorie burner.
Hey, also, there is a whole box. We got two heavy ones, I think.
I'm bringing my gloves in.
You should.
Yeah. No, we're gonna hit the bag hard.
Yeah.
I was doing that there for like a week. I was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start hitting this bag. Because you go for 5 minutes, you're dead.
Full workout.
5 minutes hitting that thing. You download the app. It's like the round app. And it's go for like 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and you go like 3-5 rounds. You're dead fucking tired. And it's like, oh, that was 5 minutes. All right. I used to be able to do a lot of things. Now I can't even punch an inanimate object. Did that come out right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
pretty
good.
right. Yep.
Oh, Connor, is that right?
February, you know. Yeah, don't ask me.
But it is you feel like a real piece of shit, but it's like my whole body has that tire feeling. I've been missing that feeling. Once I started doing the walking on the incline thing and my legs are feeling that burn, I was like, I haven't felt this in a while here. This feels pretty good. I need to get these.
What incline
quads
did you
back.
use again?
What's that?
What incline did you use?
12.
12. Damn, that's high.
No,
That's the highest,
12.
right?
Twice the highest. Gorm's told me.
2x4s.
Yeah, Gorm's is talking shit to me. Gorman's trying to make me choose better decisions because he knows I'm going to be on the television. I think.
Yeah,
he's like,
of course.
hey, stop being so fat. Basically, is what
No,
he
no.
keeps-
What I said is stop dipping into the peanut M&Ms every third pass that you go through.
Well, they're fucking right there.
I know. Well, let's get them out of here.
But think about that though. I passed 2 times without going in. I think that's
It's progress.
Reward yourself on that third time.
glass half full. I am full on a diet right now with you guys
Good.
because it's
Let's
easier
go.
when everybody's doing
very,
it.
very, very much easier.
Very, very much easier to do it. But fuck, what was I just about to say?
I got my
2x4.
Yeah.
Oh, Gorman, because I was talking about me walking. And I was like, I'm inclining this too. It's like a good workout and it's just a walk. And my knees feel good and I'm getting the burn feeling. He's like, 12%, huh? I was like, yeah. He's like, you could probably go up a little bit, couldn't you? I was like, no, actually, cannot go up any higher. The fucking machine won't do it. He's like, I've seen like old folks put 2x4s under the front.
Old
ones,
folks.
Yeah. He basically
Throwing it in there.
Yeah, he was. He was like talking
Dude,
shit.
come on. You
Well, that's
played
where
on
he lives.
Sundays. You're an elite athlete. Put
Every
a couple
once in a while.
fucking 2x4s underneath there, all
I
right?
think
Christ.
Mike Barrow sent me a motivational video about me. Basically, it's time for me to be a monster again, is what he said. That lasted for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
He motivated me,
You
man.
can come back anytime you want.
I would like to be like it's hard though. I don't know how these people have all this time. Like
Yeah,
how
it's an
It's
investment.
because their job. It's their job. I think.
it's their job to work out.
Yeah.
To stay fit.
Like part of The Rock's job,
Yes.
business plan is okay. I also must maintain my incredible physique. So
Correct.
he puts away hours of his day. He's like, okay, part of my day here is going to be strictly for this. This
Got
is
to
what
make time.
Yep.
I should probably do that. I should probably schedule in a time where I try to become a better in shape person.
Yeah. And some people though, like I saw this bartender and it was cut like you wouldn't believe it. I'm like, that guy has no life outside this bar. There's no fucking way. Like he comes here, slings drinks till the shift's over, goes home, gets a good night's
Crushes it,
sleep,
by the way.
spends the whole first half of his day in the fucking gym. That's the only way you can look that way, right?
I would think so.
3 hours a day.
Have to.
Or he's juicing big time.
No, he was thin.
Hard to find.
Thin, but just
The
like
juice?
a gymnast.
Yeah, and I think
Was
I'm
his
only
shirt off?
saying that because
It was like painted on. I'm like,
Say, what
like,
bar are
get
you
a-
at with fucking
like,
bartenders?
go stand by
walking
somebody
around?
else. Give me that fat lady. Have her come over here.
oh, you're
Me
upset
look
with the
better.
guy.
Yeah, I'm like, don't stand next to me. And you look like shit.
Hey, guy. Listen, it's not my fault you choose to look like that. Is there any way you can go stand by Gorman? Then? I think I'm gonna have to. I think so. I do miss that working out thing. Yeah.
Do you?
There's not enough time. And that's just me making an excuse, though. That's exactly what that is.
Well, there's making time, and then the hardest part is once you make the time comes, then you have to actually go through with it. Because you're like, oh man, I scheduled an hour here to work out. I could just lay here for another hour. I got
that
nothing
is-
to do.
That's why that Navy SEAL, there's that Navy SEAL that says, like, the key to a successful life is when your alarm goes off, like, get up. Or it's basically your first competition of the day is you versus the alarm. And it's like, you get you off on a good start there. You win the morning.
Been
You
losing that one for years.
I hit that snooze this morning 4 motherfucking times.
There's a new alarm clock actually that when you get out of bed you have to actually
step on the mat.
step on it and stand up for 3 to 30 seconds. Smart, but fuck
Is it-
that thing.
My ass is standing up and then fucking sitting
Sitting
right back down.
yeah.
Oh, smart alarm clock. You fucking idiot. That's why you're an alarm clock.
You guys want to hear my new alarm for the weight loss?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Hold on. Can you play your original one?
Oh no.
So Todd used to wake up every single morning to this.
How do I fucking play it?
Turn the see the,
hit
the,
the play
button on your,
button?
the button on your left hand side. Hey, see the little flicker on your left hand side? Oh, you have to flick it up. It's probably on vibrate right now.
Like your
No,
ringer.
I did that. I turned it on. I thought I could just hit it and play. But no.
See you tomorrow, Gorms.
See, we've
Hey, Gorm, see you later, man. Hey, you remember when we employed Gorms and he didn't show up for 28 days?
Power move.
Oh, here we go.
You went with the 18.
I really went with it.
Yep. Hey, we're the underdog. Got to play like the A team.
It gets you going. Marnie fucking hates it.
Wasn't the A team not the underdogs?
She can't hate it more than the
gotta
fucking
play
nuclear
like,
of sight.
Yeah,
She cannot hate it more than a nuclear submarine.
yeah, that's true.
Cannot.
That's true.
It's impossible.
Yeah, you're right. It's better. It's an improvement.
So wait, you were on me earlier about gaining muscle. You're not going to work out?
I am, but I was already like lifting, but I was lifting heavyweights, so I'm just going to go light
Yeah, I saw that
reps.
happen for like 3 days.
I do it at home. I have a fucking workout area at home.
We're heavy cardio. Okay, cardio is our.
You're not in this fucking
I was already
contest.
huge, so I
I'm
don't need
with-
to lift that much.
You had an opportunity to be in this, and you fucking bitched out.
No, I didn't bitch out. I made the smart decision to just slowly diet while you
He
guys
was
all
housing peanut M&Ms today.
yeah, slowly diet. It's the second, all right? Give me a fucking break.
Absolutely.
I'll work my way up. I had a salad today too, so turning it around a little bit.
Hey, I'm proud of you, man. I'm thinking I might move this to my alarm.
Oh, yeah?
Did you fix his fingers yet?
See, that's not a bad one because it has like 5 seconds
Hey.
of hit warning before it shouts glorious.
The A-team one just comes in.
Yeah, it comes in
The
hot.
whole marching band comes into the bedroom.
Hey, don't you think you'll start hating it though? It's such a good song to start hating.
Well, I mean, I think I'm already past it. The glorious one,
Yeah.
it had its run in my life there early. It was
All right,
awesome.
That's fair.
And now it's like I do need to stop snoozing and work out in the morning.
I've had the same alarm clock for 3 years.
What is it?
Soundtrack to my life. Kid Cudi.
I used to have that too.
Never got tired of it.
I just use the standard one because I fucking hate it, so that way I don't snooze it because I don't want to
Same.
hear it again.
That's what I do.
That's
There's
how I
different
get up.
ways. I mean,
James Harrison had to do a story.
what is it?
What are they doing? Bumper
Just-
cars?
No, he's just by himself working out at the gym. He fucking bitched out on that interview.
I think he's just fucking around. I don't think he's.
I don't want Diggs calling James Harrison a bitch.
No.
Love James Harrison.
Didn't say he was a bitch.
You love James
Oh,
Harrison?
I love James Harrison.
I said he bitched out on doing the interview.
Was it him or was it Debo or was it AB?
Probably both of those motherfuckers.
Or was it their? Oh wow! So a bitch and motherfuckers.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I did say that.
Oh my god! You know when Matreon went after Brock Lesnar?
No,
I tried to backpedal out of that one as fast as possible.
He was invited back 3 weeks ago, I think, for an anniversary of the Super Bowl or something like that. He was on the field having a good time,
Look good.
and then he does this. James Harrison.
What is this? What did he do?
He's been a bad influence on AB since the beginning of the year.
A bad influence.
Yeah, they were working out together earlier this year, and now he's hanging out with him the day after he doesn't show up for practice in a game. He's a bad influence.
Probably
Diggs.
James Harrison
Diggs,
telling him how much he loves the
You're
Pats.
having a rough day now. You're
Why?
joining me now. Okay?
Why?
Because you're
You
calling
think-
out James Harrison.
Not calling. I'm just saying he's a bad influence.
You think Antonio Brown goes to the Patriots?
I think it's a possibility.
Not a
That shouldn't be
chance.
taken off the table.
Oh my!
I think it's a possibility.
That's not how trades work, Connor.
I understand that.
You think
but
the Steelers would be like, "Hey, Patriots, take our best wide
Hey,
receiver"?
give us your late first rounder.
I
We'll
don't know. Well,
take that.
they're not paying anybody else, so they didn't pay their best player.
What
running
is
back.
Tomlin going to do? What is Tomlin going to do? What is Tomlin going to do? He said he basically said he doesn't like him. So if Tomlin's back next year, AB can't be back.
Yeah.
Like, literally cannot.
Yeah, I understand. He's probably most likely going to be traded. It's not going to be the fucking Patriots.
Highest bidder.
How are they going to be? Yeah, how are they going to be able to control that?
It's trades?
Yeah, like how do you think they're going to be able to? You don't think they're going to take the best offer? You think it's
No,
gonna
they absolutely will not trade him within the AFC. I
No,
would
not
bet.
a chance.
Unless it's to like the AFC South or something. They would never trade him to a rival.
I think maybe
or
trade him to
England.
the Jets or the Dolphins or someone that doesn't fucking matter.
So you don't think they'll cut him? You think it's going to be a trade situation?
has to be.
Or he's just not going to show up next year?
Because I mean, if they
It's going to be like Lev
Sit out
Bell.
a year. Oh,
it's 1,000% going to be like that.
I can see. I mean, why would they
Chicago.
give him to the team that instantly he may make them a Super Bowl
Yeah,
champion?
he's not
team?
there-
No, yeah, you do shit like that when you're the Browns.
Yeah.
Hey, if he goes to the Chicago Bears, though,
Yeah, they got
Done.
no. They
They
already
have a
gave
cap
away their
space or no?
picks. They already gave away all their picks to the Raiders.
yeah, for Khalil.
yeah. You need picks. I mean, that's what they're going to ask for, first round picks.
Raiders.
Packers.
The rumor is
Raiders
the 49ers.
have a lot of picks.
Because of
Raiders,
Kittle and him
Packers,
following
49ers.
the 49ers IG. So
Also, do the
that's out
Niners
there.
have picks? or
When
no?
you think Gruden and Mayock, who's now the GM of the Raiders, do you think they would want to pull the trigger on Antonio Brown?
They might.
Can we pull up some Mike Mayock, Antonio Brown breakdown? What did he say to them?
That would be big for their Vegas entrance to Vegas or next year when they're playing in London.
Just another superstar. To
Do you think
sell.
Gruden would want Antonio Brown in there? I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, he loved him during the broadcasts as an announcer, but as a coach, who the fuck knows?
He's so good at football.
Oh yeah, he's great at football.
He's so good at football. It's just like, man.
Is he a grinder though?
Le'Veon Bell, so good at football. It's like, man, what's going on? James Harrison.
He used to be good at football.
Oh, jeez.
So good at football.
Thanks. Oof. Thanks.
This guy's going to see you in an airport or something, and it's over.
Over.
He's going to go, bro, you look great after shedding 34 pounds, but I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
No one's gonna see me anywhere.
I don't think Devo's going to kick him in the nuts. I don't.
Punch him
Jimmy
through the
Harrison,
rip
man.
his larynx
Jimmy
out.
Harrison. Hey, he don't fight fair.
Put me through a brick wall.
You'd sue him.
You know what? I hope he does come in.
James Harrison was a hell of a football player, and when he went up to New England, he did well too up
Yeah,
there.
he was good.
It's just a wild scene.
Oh,
the
come
Steelers. I don't think.
He was calling out the Steelers when he was wearing those
he
colors.
didn't do
wasn't
anything there.
I don't
He
think.
really
He
did.
played in the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
I don't think the
Got half a
Steelers.
sack.
I don't think the
won
Steelers
that
though. I don't think the Steelers. I don't understand how they're always in.
Tomlin. It's Tomlin.
But its business side seems to be the problem. The business side also seems to be the problem too. So it's like,
do
is
you
it
mean
Colbert
business
too,
side?
or is it the players? Like, what is it? They're the most dramatic team in the NFL.
By
Yeah.
far. It's terrible. I hate
Is he
it.
just one of those guys that he's just pissed, like they were saying, because Juju's doing so well?
Oh yeah,
he's an egomaniac.
That's 100% what happened. They voted him.
He's a wide receiver in the NFL. Let's remember
Yeah.
that.
So he would he rather be on a shitty team where he could just
Probably.
be the only guy to throw to?
Probably.
Yeah, but losing also not good. Whenever-
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
if you're getting paid, like,
Hey, maybe Green Bay.
That's what I said. I hope
Because
they have two first-round picks. I would gladly have them trade the
And I
12th
think
overall pick.
Aaron
for
Rodgers, by the way, could be cool with. I think
Oh, yeah.
Antonio and Aaron Rodgers would be very cool with
Him
it.
on one side, Devontae Adams on the other.
Yeah,
That'd be
dangerous.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not forget Ben's a piece of shit too. So this could be Rodgers.
are you officially a Browns fan now? Or
What do you mean?
You just saw it down the whole team.
Yeah, I've been doing this. I've been calling Ben a piece of shit for years because he threatens to retire every offseason. He calls out every fucking player on the team.
That's a problem.
By the way,
I'm serious.
He
That's-
threatened.
What if Antonio Brown is mad at him because of that move? Everybody's spinning this that Antonio Brown's a bad guy. What
True.
if Antonio Brown is sick of Ben just calling out like the rookie wide receiver, blaming it on him, doing that type of stuff? Does anybody know if that's the case?
Well, yeah, but you still
Could
fucking
be.
show up for practice.
I agree.
Yeah, AB's got a pattern here. It's not like it's an isolated
This is
incident.
the third time this year that he's skipped practice.
No, maybe he just hates Ben. That could be a real thing.
Is Ben the
Maybe
problem?
He just can't stand
Yeah, I mean, but
playing
we've all
with
had
Ben.
players on teams that we hate. We didn't fucking leave the team because we hated a guy on the team.
I did show up to work every day, and I hated the GM.
Yeah, so be a professional.
He hated me too, and he showed up. By the way,
Be a professional.
He
I mean, he did catch 15 touchdowns this year. Like, what are you fucking?
But it might not be that though. Like everybody's just pinning that on him because it might be the ego thing. It's an easy angle to do.
Sure.
I'm assuming there's a lot that goes into this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there
You know
is.
what I mean? Because that's a very expensive decision to make. Very expensive. This is a $20-some million decision.
yeah,
he's
they're
making.
eating a lot of money.
Yeah,
they're
that's
getting rid of him.
That's what I'm saying. This is a very expensive decision. So it's like I'm assuming it's not just one thing.
It's kind of a mess. I mean, seriously, GM Tyler Eifert. What is Mike Tomlin? I mean,
defensive coordinator, not the GM.
what I'm just saying. What is going on?
What happened with Tyler
the
Eifert?
Steelers?
Keith Butler said that they had to worry about him on Sunday.
Oh yeah, guy's been on IR for the whole year.
With the drama and everything, and Tomlin, he
How
talks
does
a
that
great
happen?
game, but why
That's
is he?
Stephen A. Smith saying that the Cowboys,
Hunter Henry.
The
guy inside the
the
building.
reporter asked about Tyler Eifert and then apologized the next day. But still, Keith should have known that should have said, "Hey, he's hurt."
Those coaches watch so much film. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, there's no way you could confuse that. There's no way as a coach who lives in their office watching film. There's no way you could be like Tyler Eifert. I don't think 85 is out there or whatever. Blah blah blah. Like, there's no. That's a very interesting move that happened. You're 100% right with that because that's a tell of.
Well, in your head though, don't you like a press conference? Like you don't take it that serious. Like you're just like hearing questions and you're just like your common answers right back.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
usually common right answers, though. I mean, a guy ain't been on the field for 13 weeks.
Hey, how do you feel about Tyler Eifert?
Yeah, we did a lot of game plan on him, and then just next question.
They go as he goes. You know.
The old man died, and the shit hit the fan.
No, you're
think
not
it's
wrong about
ownership?
that. You're
Hey,
not wrong about that.
I mean, come on.
You think it's ownership?
well,
the younger Rooney is very quiet and
it trickles down.
uninvolved, we shall say.
Dan wouldn't have let this happen.
No.
Does Pittsburgh think that, or is this just this?
No, I mean I don't.
He had
I've never
respect
even
to
thought about
everybody.
the owner.
The son doesn't have the respect that his old man did. Though.
No, obviously not.
But then
Steelers are a hilarious thing, but I mean the NFL playoffs are happening. Steelers
Yes.
aren't in it. Browns aren't in it. This Colts team looks very hot. I'm excited to see what they do against the Texans. Texans were also a hot team until the Colts put the fire out. I'm excited to see what goes on there. What are the other games?
There is Bears, Eagles.
Okay, so we're going to find out very quickly if two teams are for real or not this year. If old Saint Nick got the same thing in him, we're going to find out because that Bears defense is the truth.
Yeah. In Chicago too. I mean, I don't think they're under.
I'm really
first
worried
of all.
about Nick Foles and Khalil Mack. I really am. I mean, for his health. I'm his first taste of the playoffs.
Okay, so playoff everything's national TV. So that's like the awesome
Yes.
thing, right? Is everything is prime time. So this is when big name players are gearing up to make big plays. Khalil Mack will probably dominate. I assume he'll
Every
make-
single primetime game he did this year.
That's what he does. Dwight Freeney told me right to my face, when the lights come on, stars come out. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I think the Bears win that game.
I think
think-
the Eagles are going to win.
Do you? You
I
think
don't-
with
yeah,
the
I kinda
ski
do
mask,
too.
they're back?
I don't
Yeah,
think the
I
Bears
do.
are
I
winning
do
more
too.
than 6.
I think they've been here, but they were there last year, and I think you got the young quarterback Trubisky. It's second year. I don't know. I think he folds, no matter how good.
well, he's been
defense is.
terrible all season, and
Yeah.
the Bears have still dominated.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah,
the Eagles'
but he-
defense is pretty fucking good,
Really
too.
I just
good.
think there's something about the Eagles.
Yeah.
Once they get into the dance.
Oh, man, and Doug Peterson, too, up there calling the shots.
Just the way they match up too. Like the Eagles' secondary isn't great, but the Bears' wide receivers aren't great, and then Eagles' front seven's great. Bears' running game is great.
Zito,
You know,
these
the
are all your
match.
thoughts, too?
Thanks, May.
No, I know we're gonna win this game. This is like no.
Who's we?
the team?
Who's the team?
The Bears.
Oh, yeah, because he's a new Bear. You're a new Bears.
I own a Bears helmet.
Signed by a touchdown scoring member of the
Yeah,
Bears.
he's gonna score a touchdown this week.
You think Bradley Sal scores a playoff touchdown?
I only hope.
Hope he can
That'd
drop
be
down
awesome.
and give him 2 bang bangs. I'll tell you what, if the Bears win by Bradley Sal touchdown, I'm all in on it. But I like that Eagles team just for storyline purposes going again. Who else?
Chargers at Ravens.
Oh my God, that Ravens team, man! I enjoy the way they are flipping the game on
like
its head.
'em. I like 'em.
Everything is fantasy football. Everything is wide open. We're gonna get rid of shots over the middle on wide receivers. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. We want a high flying, high passing offense, and the Ravens are like, no, we're gonna go 5 tight ends. We're gonna go 16 offensive linemen. We're going to go a couple running backs, and we're just going to let this super athlete we got from Louisville back here just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. And then our defense is going to play very well, and then our special teams are going to be great.
That's a good recipe for 4 games.
Hey, especially in cold weather and shit like that, it's a good recipe like that.
I'm
The under's
going-
41.5 on that too. Taking it.
LA's going to Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the five.
Oh,
But LA is
Can't
great on the
handle
road
cold.
this year.
because they
Great.
haven't had
Yeah,
a home
correct.
game. They don't have a home game in LA. They don't
I like
have a home game
LA
anyway.
strictly because, like, in college, when you like see the triple option for the second or third time that year, you have a huge advantage. And LA just played the Ravens 3 weeks ago. They know how to deal with that fucking offense. That
I
offense
know
is
that-
going to do dick.
Because coaches are smart in the NFL. You think they'd be able to figure it out. Who is it? It's Gus Bradley there too, right? The Chargers D coordinator.
coordinator.
Yeah, I believe it's Gus Bradley. I enjoyed conversations with him pregame.
They have some sneaky good players on the defense too.
Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, their
die.
front seven's good too. Bosa, Ingram.
How about Bosa, man? That guy just held. What? He was a holdout, right?
Yeah,
During
Because his
camp.
family was like,
rookie
we want.
year holdout.
Hey, we want this money guaranteed, basically.
Mafia family.
Really?
Yeah.
Bosas are Italians.
Yes. And look it up. They have
does
ties.
end with a vowel.
They have ties to the actual mafia.
Yeah, and it's a family business. Younger Bosa coming in too.
His dad was good in the NFL too, right?
Hey, you're gonna make this fully guaranteed. No, we're not. We're not doing that for anybody. Okay. Just walk out, and then when he was like into the season almost, he was still not even at practice, right?
It was like a week before.
Yeah, the holdout was like all of training camp. It was like, man, nobody does this anymore. Nobody does this anymore. Nobody does it anymore. And then he got his money, and then he balled out. It was like, oh, good for him.
Here it is. Joey Bosa's great grandfather was Al Capone's bodyguard.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Oh, so he wasn't just fucking around, by the way. Bodyguards are doing some real shit.
Caught a few bodies, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if old Tom Telesco over there, GM of the Chargers, ever did a little Google search on the Bosa family. Tommy T. He was the first guy that hosted me at the Colts. Whenever
Really?
They, yeah, Tom Telesco.
Good
yeah.
guy.
He had me go speak at his kid's school whenever he got the job in San Diego. He was supposed to do the speech. He was in San Diego moving all this stuff. Sent me a text, asked me if I could go read to the kids. I said, you got it, Tom. I went and did it.
Nice.
Taught them a little lesson about something. They were like 7 years old.
Were you like a history book, like a chapter of a book?
No, it was like a book reading. It was like a reading of a book, and these were tiny little kids. I gave them all high five on the way out, and on my way out of the elementary school, I was like, I mean, the GM of the Chargers just asked me to read some motherfucking book. I should not be in a school ever again. Hopped in my car and left. Tom Telesco, good guy. Mm-hmm. I wonder if he looked up the history of Bosa.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
He
Yeah,
does.
I'm sure.
Somebody had to fold it.
Yeah. Somebody looked it up.
I watched Goodfellas the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think?
I've seen it before. Yep. This was a late night. It was on
HBO.
Yeah, still had a good chunk left.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the end?
I saw the end. Got ketchup on his spaghetti.
Ketchup and egg noodles.
Yeah, ketchup on his spaghetti or whatever. Never would have guessed him and Karen were going to break up, by the way. Right. How about him going into witness protection and then that same year getting arrested for drug conspiracy and only getting probation? Like, how does that even happen? Like, we put you on witness protection. So Henry Hill goes in witness protection. And he's this whole new person, right? With Karen out in Washington. They were originally in New York. Knows nobody. So that means he had to hit the streets at some point, shake some hands, like, hey, let's make a little action here. And they're like, who are you? He's like, don't worry about it. Who's that cop car behind you? Witness protection. Don't worry about it. And then he started trying to run drugs again, like his first year in witness protection, and then doesn't go to jail. Yeah. Henry Hill's got to be the smoothest motherfucker on earth.
He's very toned down in the movie. Like they did a 30 for 30 about when those guys shaved points at Boston College.
Man, yeah. It was so good.
The real Henry Hill ran his mouth so much. Like they really dumbed Ray Liotta down in that
But Ty,
movie.
how did he not get knocked off when he's doing Howard Stern late in his life before he kicked it? He's doing Howard Stern. He's going into. I mean, Henry Hill was everywhere, and I'm saying, how long?
It's like Michael Francis. Same thing.
What's the contract on these guys? He read it on 4 bosses of his.
Well, I think all those guys were done by the time he was, you know.
I assume they just wait till everybody's dead. Michael Francis. You ever get a chance to look him up? He was a part of a gas. He was basically getting a couple cents every gallon sold of gas in the entire state of New Jersey and New York. And they would, he had a way to run this. He was like this young Don, basically. He was dating Miss Puerto Rico or something. Something was happening. He was this young Don, and he got into the sports gambling and sports rigging because he came and spoke to us. When I was at West Virginia, they're like, hey, we have a speaker for us, and we weren't given really a heads up what it was about or who it was. We just went into an auditorium. It was all the athletes, and they introduced him, Michael Francis. He goes up on the thing, and he tells his whole story. And it was like it was captivating, right? Listening to how he turned all this shit, and he had pictures of newspaper articles about him from back in the day, so it was legit, you know. And then afterwards, he stuck around and talked, and I was like, "How are you not dead? Like, how can you just come give a public speak?" He was like, "Well, we try to keep him under wraps until this thing starts, and then he gets on his plane and just flies back home, I guess, wherever the fuck he lives." Wow, it's just like he's hiding out, and then he said something about like everybody who's the bosses now used to work for me, basically.
I remember this guy. I just looked him up. He was a capo for the Colombo family. Yeah, he was a big fucking deal.
Yeah, his dad was in. His dad was in, and then he was in. And at like the age of young 20s, he became like this boss because he was getting a certain amount of percent off of the gas cell in Jersey. And he was just rolling in cash. And then whenever he was in jail, he decided to come clean and turn his whole life around. Now he does speeches about all this shit. Those mafia people are so interesting to me. Us Italians.
Us Italians.
Us Italians.
Us Italians.
Hey, you think that shit's still going on anywhere?
Yes.
So. Yeah, for sure.
Really?
That movie, that show on Netflix is about a guy who was in like the Sicilian mob and then moved to Montreal and just died in like 2006. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a new show on Netflix right now.
12 years ago. I mean, that's a long time ago. 12 years ago is a long time.
Yeah, but I don't think 12 years is a...
You think they're still right now in New York City?
Absolutely.
For sure.
You think there's mafia meetings and such happening?
No question.
You think there's like, hey, come in here, eh?
Well, obviously, it isn't what it once was.
Yeah, the
but it's
commission
definitely
doesn't
still
exist anymore.
No, yeah, they're in different areas.
Right.
They're not. They're
Like the
running
New York
different-
State Police and New Jersey State Police still have a whole organized crime unit. So,
Really?
yeah. I used to go to wiretap schools, and they would be in there. And I thought I had cool stories. They started talking. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking nobody.
That's still happening though?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think with all this technology, it'd be impossible to be a mafia because you just get caught up in whatever every
They've
single
been doing
day.
it thousands of years.
They just adapt to the technology and just start doing stuff in different
And
areas.
I will say they're not a dynasty like they once were. It's a lot more loosely organized, and guys get picked off a lot easier.
When we found out like the mafia was behind Bitcoin,
Could be.
Could be.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Nobody has a clue.
it's a long con, just trying to get everybody a part of it.
That the funneling off sense off of everything was genius. They just had a bunch of these. So they had a bunch of these companies that weren't paying taxes on the gas or anything like that. And they said the government would send them a notice like to stop doing it. And then they would continue to do it. And by the time the government would actually come check on it, the company was shut down. They had another one already up and running. Wow. Yeah, it was just like they just were just cycling in money. Good for them.
Skimming.
That's what it's called. There it is.
Take a little off the top.
Excuse me.
Don't forget my grandfather, Eduardo Del Vecchio. So I'm just saying. It's a Sicilian.
The Del Vecchios. There's Del Vecchios in Pittsburgh, I think.
I'm sure there are.
There's Del Grecos. I played soccer with the Del Grecos. I'll tell you what. The Italians have made their way in the. I mean, Pittsburgh plays a pretty vital part of Goodfellas, by the way.
Yeah, big time.
I was watching that early this morning. I'm like, Pittsburgh looks so bad.
That's where they get all the coke from, right?
Yeah. And what's his face? The head guy, Tommy.
Yeah.
No, not Tommy. The head guy.
Paulie.
Yeah.
Paulie. Paulie tells him not to do it, man.
He does.
You make a jerk out of me?
Don't make a fucking joke.
Remember he hands the money? Now I'm going to turn my back to you.
$3,200 bucks. $3,200
For a lifetime.
He needed what, 60 grand? He handed him 3,200. I'm fucked.
Wild movie.
The best.
How about when old Cuzzy just goes in there and shoots the driver who passed out and got high and took the truck to his girlfriend's house?
Stacks.
Samuel
L. Jackson.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's Samuel L.
That's one of
Jackson.
his first big roles.
Him tying his shoes, though, just like, we're going to get out of here. You Italians, man. You Italians.
Make you feel real good.
Oh,
real
my
comfortable.
God. And then when Cuzzy goes into, he thinks he's getting made and just gets murdered.
Yep.
It's like, this poor guy.
They found Carbone in the meat truck. It took him 3 days to thaw his body out for the autopsy.
Italians also have brought good things to the world, remember?
Yeah.
Cannolis,
Good painters.
spaghetti.
Guy can paint, that one guy.
Picasso.
Vinci?
Yeah, that guy.
What the fuck?
They're unbelievable, dude.
They're all the painters. All of the painters.
All of them.
Yeah.
Got a good, pretty
Not
good.
Paul Bross.
Won a World Cup. Good soccer team over there.
Buffon.
Make a bowl of pasta.
2006, yeah.
Best food out of any country.
Easy.
Easy best food out of any country.
Yeah. Bar none.
General Sa.
Mexico, close second.
Yeah.
You're putting Mexico over China?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I think I would too.
A million.
Actually,
Chinese
Me
food
too.
in China, though, unbelievable.
What? It's like actual. You're eating actual
It's great
rodents.
food.
No,
No.
like that's where all those people go that have those shows
Eat
where they like
dog
to eat
and
weird
shit.
shit. They go to China.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I think. Oh.
What?
It's good. It's good over there. I'm serious.
Hey, the Poles got good food.
What's
too.
your favorite meal over there?
Pigs in a
I'd
blanket.
say after
The
real pigs
after
on
the white
Poles.
rice, probably the
Pierogies.
seahorses actually
Yeah,
were really
that's what I'm
good.
talking
Did you say white rice? Just white rice was your favorite?
Well, yeah. So after the white rice, yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
much better over there, let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I ordered before this diet started with all you guys with me. Sam and I tried to knock it all out. We're like, all right, we're going to start a diet tomorrow. We tried to knock it all
Felt good,
out.
right?
I did the same.
Ordered pizza, Chinese food. I think I had wings.
Oh.
I had a cookie from Pizza Hut. I had Domino's. They have these 2 chocolate volcano things.
Oh, the lava cakes.
They're the best dessert
best.
out of any fast food. by
Wait,
the
so
way.
how does this work out? So you call like 6 different places, and there's just a line of people waiting outside to come in.
Yeah. 2 of them came in together. So it was like Pizza Hut and Domino's arrived at the same time. They didn't even know it.
shit.
One opened the gate for the other, basically. They came in. I just grabbed the bags. Thank you. Have a good, it's a rough night. Thank you. Hey, if you see the Chinese company, let them in the gate, will you, please? Thank you so much. Tell them we're the house in the back. It was a good time, but it was
You just turn around, it's a ninja already standing behind you.
General Cell? Yep.
Yeah.
They didn't have to let me in.
They exist, by the way.
Hey, I saw you go through $24 in a drive-through one time. I was following you, so I parked off to the side so I could hear everything.
Dude.
We were going to an event, and he's like, I got to get something to eat. I'm like, all right, I'll pull over now. Let me have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and throw in the wings. And it's at a fast food place, and it's $24.55 or
That's-
something like
that's
that.
not a
And I'm
lot
like,
at
dude,
all.
are you bringing some of this home? No, I'm hungry.
Pat can eat twice
Oh
as
my
much as
God.
any person in here.
I can eat.
I couldn't believe
I'm telling
it.
you.
I don't know how
You put him against Zito, he can eat twice what Zito.
I don't understand it. I honestly do.
It's
I have
unbelievable.
no fucking idea how it happens because I'll just like that family size thing of peanut M&Ms. I assume that's literally supposed to be for a family, but I put that thing down and it was like it was like when I was done with it, I did like look at it. I was like, I wonder how many pieces are in there. And then I just put it down. And it's like, it's not a good thing, by the way. It's not a good thing because I think I'm at the age now where my body used to just shit it out.
Yep.
So it used to be like when I eat, I would shit. I would shit like 3-4 times a day. It was like happening on a regular basis. So I don't think it was all staying. Now it's not as active. So I think my body's like, yo, we got to slow down.
You trained your stomach off like the dollar menu, though, right?
Yeah.
So like you have a strong stomach.
Me and that McChicken have had a great relationship for a long time. That McChicken with the mayonnaise and lettuce, it's the OG of chicken sandwich, and it was $1. It was $1. I used to eat 3 of those things.
You ever try putting cheese on
Hey,
it?
we can't do this, man. We can't do this.
I don't do cheese. I put French fries on it.
Yep.
So I put my French fries on it. You can get a small French fry for $1 too, and just go ahead and dump that on the
You
other
do the
3.
McDouble, McGangbang. You take one of the tops off,
Guys.
throw it on there.
Well, and then you make it a Big Mac unless you put the Big Mac sauce on
Secret
there.
sauce on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody talked about putting the chicken in between the.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
In between the Big Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down there. Yeah,
Make it the Big Mac.
It's almost dinner
we
time.
ate that too, by the way. Me and Sam had that yesterday as well. I had a quarter pounder with cheese. The little slices of onions that they put on there are delicious.
Yeah, the sliced onions.
Yeah, they're delightful.
Much better.
It's like they slice them with a razor blade.
Yeah. I don't
Something.
It's callback.
What's the olive oil?
Razor blades.
Liquefies in the pan.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, thank you for piecing that together, team. Anyways, yeah, so I ate all of that. Now we can have a good
What was
night.
your favorite of all that?
The fucking whole dollar menu. I'm sorry, dude. I saw you do that. It was
Tell you
incredible.
what, dude. The double quarter pounder. Is that what you said?
No, I only get the single. The double's too much for me.
Double cheeseburger. You go McDonald's double cheeseburger. And you just get like an extra small fry just to put the fries on top of that.
Yeah. I put the fries on top of everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever eaten fries just by themselves, like other than a couple, like just toss in my mouth.
Yeah, on the way home.
Those fries go specifically on top of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Have you ever housed a whole chicken from like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
a roasted
yeah,
chicken?
like hey, I'm gonna
Hell
eat
yeah.
healthy, but you're killing the whole bird.
Yeah. Because the keto diet says I can do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know how a rotisserie chicken is always not awesome.
Better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Better than every other chicken.
Yeah. It's like you can go to anywhere. You can go to a gas station. If they have a rotisserie chicken in there, it's going to be fucking
It's because the
amazing.
whole thing becomes dark meat almost somehow. It's like the whole thing somehow becomes dark.
Todd, is there anything you haven't
Love the
eaten
dark
from a
meat.
gas station? I mean, you were caught for a long time,
No,
so
I've
it's
eaten everything from a gas
Hey,
station.
did you guys get any deals as cops at any places? Like any Dunkin' Donuts would be like, hey, we'll give you coffee for free if you hang out around here?
Yeah, like where I'm from, the McDonald's, if you were on duty in uniform. My problem for me was I was never in uniform, so I never got the deals.
So you always had to be, I promise.
Yeah. So
For the
they were-
life of fucking Christ, give me the free coffee. I just almost got a shootout. What do you want me to do? Wear a fucking badge?
It was like, Todd, I saw you with a meth head the other day. I know you're not a cop.
Sir, you were trying to buy meth in here just 2 days ago. Yeah, it's because I'm a cop. Likely story. That's funny.
So you could always catch the local cops in uniform in there in the morning having breakfast, right? 'Cause it was free. But then they had to take it away because this one jackass would go in there off duty, put on his uniform, drive through and order food
What
for his
a
whole
move.
fucking family and take it home for free.
I mean, if we think about this from an angle of that guy and his family, you got to respect the fact he's picking up 16 Egg McMuffins on an off day.
I just imagine him in a minivan in his like off his whole entire suit.
you try feeding these kids on a cop salary.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Mouth is watering.
Plus the free car washes too, Todd? That pisses me off. I get behind a cop over at Crew Car Wash or whatever it is here.
For those of you in Indianapolis, Angela Buckman is the local weather lady, and Crew Car Wash is the local car wash.
All right, I'm just saying a car wash. You go and you see the cop, he just gives a wave, and then you go, and then you got to buck up like $24 for the thing.
I didn't know cops get free car washes in there.
I didn't either.
Wow.
New perk.
Yeah. I assume it's got to be a marked car.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be undercover. I'd be a cop in there.
I got
Look at Gorm's 25 years I've been serving. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
I got my first new undercover vehicle. I always had the hand-me-downs, when you first start.
Saturn.
I got a brand new truck. It was Ford F-150, but it was a long bed. And I go to an automatic car wash for the first time with it, and the truck was too fucking long, and it came down. This fucking took off half my fucking bed, or the tailgate. And I'm like, God damn it. I literally just picked it up that day. I'm like, I'm going to get a car wash. It's been set. It's got a little dust on it. Yeah, no more tailgate.
Imagine being the supervisor of Todd.
I couldn't even imagine.
As like in a real life job, like in police.
Couldn't even imagine.
What'd you do yesterday, Todd? Try to get this thing washed. Saw it off the back.
I've
We can
had
charge that to the state, right?
I've had supervisors come help me move at 2:00 in the morning out of my house because I was getting kicked out. I've had supervisors stand over me in the drunk tank, wake up in the middle of the night.
I might not be at work tomorrow. Why not? Well, I'm kind of getting kicked out of my house right now. Unless you come help me out and get me out of here quicker. Oh, I'll come grab a box. I'll grab Detective James too. Hey, Todd's got to get kicked out of his house.
Hey, is Shine a thing in Indiana?
Is what?
Shine.
Moonshine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't try to bust anybody.
No, I've never heard of anybody getting busted for it. Technically, it falls under ATF, though, if you're curious. Yeah, they're supposed to work moonshining, but I used to work a lot with the ATF, and I was like, have you guys ever done a moonshining case? And they're like, fuck no, we've never done a moonshining case.
They do that show, Moonshiners or whatever, where they had the helicopters fly over top of the woods, and they're like, "Oh, you see that tree? There might be a shiner down there." It's like, how the fuck are they gonna catch these people in these hills trying to do that? There's no way. It's like, there has to be something else we could do. If these people want to go blind off of drinking some shit they made in the woods, let them do it.
That's so good.
Oh, speaking of the, I meant to ask this earlier. Sorry, the diuretic on the
Magnet.
The diuretic on the for the weight challenge loss. Is anybody doing that?
So what is it called?
Magnesium.
Magnesium.
Just make
citrate.
you shit like a Christmas goose
it's AQ
all
shipments.
day.
Diggs did it last year.
Yeah.
That's week 4.
Does it work?
It's not great. It's not great.
It's
Yeah, we
week
saved
4,
that
though.
for
It's
the
week
end.
4.
Yeah, it's
the
week
end?
4 on our
No
plan.
reason
Yeah.
to do it now.
Gotta do it at
Enemas,
the
you
end.
guys do that? Applied by your coach?
I'm thinking about doing it.
I do it all the time at home just for fun.
I think it's something we should think about. I think it's something we should think about. All right, that was a good show. We'll end it on enemas.
Oh, I got something, Pat. I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
dude. I'm
Show's
sorry.
over.
Oh shit, man!
You missed
It's
it.
been
held on to it
killing
too
me
long.
for
Save it for
4
next
days,
one.
man.
What do we have? We had like 4 or 5 times in there where it could have dropped in too. There was like a
I
couple
know.
pauses.
Oh,
Sure.
Damn it! I got
Is
something.
anything good or no?
Really good. I'm pissed off.
What's the genre?
The genre's at bodily functions.
No, we just talked about enemas, man. Come on, we're trying to have a good show.
All right.
We'll do it tomorrow.
What is
This
it?
guy's really testing me over
What
here
is
with
it,
this.
though?
Ninjas too.
Getting
Yeah,
into this
come
category here.
What is it?
What? No, we'll do it tomorrow.
We'll see.
I won't do it tomorrow. I'll talk to you off mic on it. It's
Oh,
just, yeah.
you want the people not to hear what you were thinking?
I'd love them to hear. That's something that's
kinda
stick me on.
curious.
No,
now.
so now you're thinking that people don't deserve to hear
I'll
it?
tell it, but I'm going to catch hell for this, and I don't care. But it does rub me the wrong way. Somebody sneezes, what do you do?
Bless you.
All right, why do you bless them?
Because their heart stopped.
No,
From England.
No,
Because-
because the
because of
Lord,
Black Plague.
whenever they opened up their pores and they got it out of them, they were susceptible to the devil going inside of them.
Is that true?
I think
I think they're
It
all.
started,
I
it started
think-
with the Black Plague.
It started with the heart stopping when you sneeze, bless you so your heart doesn't stop, but that was done in like 1830. and
Started
we're
with the
past
plague.
that.
The Black Plague, yeah.
So why is it if you sneeze or you cough or you belch or you shit your pants farting, we're not applying the same blesses to people on that? That rubs me the wrong way. You're blessing them for no reason. You're blessing somebody for a sneeze for no reason.
I mean, why are we starting the new year like this? Why are you ending blessing people?
I love blessing, but we
No,
should do
it
it more.
sounds like
no,
it
if you
seem
shit
like you
yourself
do.
in the grocery store and I hurry you, I'm going to say bless you.
I don't
many
say
times-
bless you because it's not worthy of a blessing from God. Like God has nothing better to do. Like He's
God
like,
damn! God damn! To hell!
God's gonna be like, I'm gonna take time out from the genocide going on in Uganda just to make sure this guy doesn't have any
Hey
itchy
God!
nose.
Hey God! Excuse me. Diggs here sneezed. I know you got some Ebola issues, maybe to be blessing. Well, but if you could maybe send some to this
It's a
guy.
waste of time, waste of his blessing for a sneeze.
Because-
Nobody's
Yeah, but I don't-
died because of a sneeze.
So, some guy shits his pants in a grocery store. That's
Yes.
fucking worth
Hey,
it.
Yes.
Why not?
I
If
had
you
a college coach,
Burp. Bless you.
Coach Herb
Exactly.
Hand. This might be breaking news. Coach Herb Hand. He's a coach now, either Vanderbilt or somewhere. He's a college coach. He sneezed, held it in, had an aneurysm, almost died.
Are you serious?
bless him then.
I wasn't there, but you're trying to say nobody's ever died from a sneeze. I
Oh, it happens
personally
Did he
tell a
die?
guy.
Did he die?
Well, he's
Could've.
Did he
savage.
die?
Should have.
He survived.
Okay, well, he's not dead. Bless the farters. Bless the pukers. Bless them all.
Heartland Radio 2.0 tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be more incredible conversations about blessings.
Enemas.
We appreciate you so much. You guys are the greatest. Hashtag Endgang, hashtag Endgame. Send some motivations to the boys here that are trying to lose their weight. This diet thing can be tough for anybody. Send some love their way. We appreciate you all so much. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.